Hey, welcome to AntLab Games. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're going to play Trickerion, Legends of Illusion.
Alright, so Trickerion is designed by Richard Amon and Victor Peter, published by Mindclash Games and Ape Games. It's kind of definitely a worker placement, tile placement game, playing 2 to 4 players. With all the expansions, it's going to take you about 1.5 to 3 hours easily.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to be playing with all the expansions.
Every single one of them.
So grab your popcorn.
Yes, we're going to head to the table. Hey everyone, welcome to the table. So what you see here is a 2-player setup for the board game Trickerion. So what we have are just about every, if not every expansion there is for this game, all loaded in for this 2-player playthrough. So we have Trickerion, Legends of Illusion, the core game, base game. We have the expansion called...
Well, we're playing on the Dark Alley that comes with the base game.
Right. So,
first of all, so
we're playing the Dark Alley. Yeah. We'll call it a variant. But so basically, there's two sides to the game board, one with and one without the Dark Alley. But the Dark Alley adds a whole bunch of things to the game that we'll have to walk through. We are playing with the Dalgard's Gifts expansion, which introduces the Dueling Magicians variant, which is specifically for 2 players.
Right. Only 2 players.
Only 2 players. And what it does is it adds performance cards that already have pre-printed tricks on them, so that it helps aid with combinations, which is what the scoring in the system is all about, performing trick combinations, right? And it also provides us with this AI deck that gives us certain placement for the AI, players that are going to be in the game, that we're going to have to, that will affect where we can place our workers during each of the turns. So to do a quick...
Well, and second, if you want to bring up the second Dalgard gift that that we've been given, is the Magician's Powers variant as well. So we'll go through how that works, but basically it's going to give us, a little bit extra to work with. It really is kind of like magic powers.
They are
it's
quite
going to change
powerful.
the way we use the stones and stuff, but we're playing with that as well.
All right, so what we have, and I'll just do a quick overview of all the components that you see. And as you can see already, this is a table eater. So this game is quite massive, and every player has their own player board. The board is very busy, but and it looks intimidating at first, but it really isn't at the end of the day once you get the hang of what goes where and who does what. So over here are our trick cards. So there's 4 different schools of magic, and each of them has 3 different tiers of tricks. So there's tier 1, there's tier 16, and tier 36. And you have to be at that fame threshold on the fame track up here in order to learn a trick of that fame rating or higher, or lower rather. So we will be able to learn those tricks by taking certain actions. These are each of our player boards. We've each selected different magicians from different schools of magic. So who is yours?
So I went with an optical illusionist.
Okay.
He is the gentleman.
The gentleman.
Yes.
And I've chosen the mechanicer.
Yes.
And what is his school of magic called?
It is mechanical.
Mechanical. So okay. So each of these magicians has their own special ability, which is part of the Dark Alley variant. So on the back side of your player card, for your magician, it's going to tell you, through iconography, exactly what skill you have. And your skill is what?
So whenever I place my magician, and only my magician worker, in either the downtown, Market Row, or Dark Alley locations on the board, I will actually gain 1 fame for every trick that I've learned. And the tricks are stored up here. So.
Okay. Mine allows me to add 1 extra action point to any one of my apprentices. In any location with the exception of the theater. So the theater is the one place in this game that almost never lets you enhance your workers and give them additional actions through couple different means that you can do that. So you'll see that as it goes on. Now, excuse me. What we're not going to do is go through every rule and every meaning of everything in this game, because we could probably do a 2-hour video on just that.
Yeah.
So for the purposes of this playthrough, we're just going to really get to it, and we're going to start playing, so you can just
and you'll see how it works.
Yeah,
I mean,
after a few rounds.
Yeah, it's pretty intuitive actually, but
yeah, you'll definitely pick up on it. So each of our player boards has 3 or 4 workers depending. So the way you set up the game at the beginning is you get your magician, you get your magician's player board, and then you get to choose one specialist. And there's 4 different specialists in the game, and each specialist
3 specialists.
I'm sorry, 3 different specialists in the game, and each specialist comes with a unique ability. So the specialist I chose was the assistant. So I have a magician's assistant. She comes with her own worker, and she also comes with an additional apprentice who will not take salary. So it's more or less like her apprentice who's learning, her intern, her summer intern is basically not getting paid.
Yes.
So and we each start with one basic apprentice that actually will cost us $1 per turn, and these specialists will actually cost $2 during the pay wages. So you've chosen a different one.
I actually chose the manager, and her ability allows you to store 1 extra of any component. Well, essentially not just store the component, but for example, I have a component here, and she came with this when I set up with her. I got to choose up to a 2-cost component, or 2 1-cost components, I guess. But but even though there's only 1 tile here, it serves as 2. So if I wanted to prepare a trick, for example, that had a 2-component cost of that animal, I would be okay, because I have technically 2 sitting there. I guess the idea being she kind of stretches your resources or something.
She managed it quite well.
Yeah, she does.
Yes. We each get to choose components up to 2 value of components. So I've chosen 2 1-value components, and the components have a little dot on them for a single, 2 for $2, 3 for $3. And there's 3 levels of components, which these are your basic components.
Right.
The bird here, or the animal, is
advanced.
An advanced component, and there are red ones that are superior components. And now, obviously, the better components are required for the better tricks. So I ended up choosing 2 sheet metal. And you chose?
I chose a metal and a fabric.
So
and then for my basics.
For your basics. So your magician starts with the 2 materials, plus you got the extra one, because
plus I have this.
She started with her own material, and my assistant started with an extra worker. So there's different ways you can start the game, and there's also an engineer, I believe, that has his own thing.
I think he starts with an additional trick.
Yeah. So you'll see, if we decide to hire one at some point in this game, because you can hire more. You just can have 2 of the same kind. So each of our magicians starts with the trick, and I chose linking rings, which is in my school of magic. You have to start with your school of magic.
Yep, and I chose rabbit from the top hat.
Rabbit from the top hat.
Always impressive.
Yes, it is always impressive. So what we do is as soon as you get a trick, you assign it one of these markers, and there are 4 different markers, and they're just basically different suits of a deck of cards. And that will tag this trick, this linking rings, as my diamond trick. And my diamond trick, when I go to perform it, I'll know that when I put any of the other components, these are like trick charges or prepared tricks themselves. When I go and place them on a performance, I'll know what type of payout to take for that trick. That's really all it does. It just identifies that trick. So you normally don't get to start with these prepared. So they normally come without any of these preparation markers on them. However, at the start of the game, if you have in your inventory the required components to prepare the trick, it comes prepared. So you start the game. So it's kind of a leg up if you want to sort of prepare your starting player like that. So which is why I ended up choosing 2 metal to start with, because this trick requires 2 metal.
Exactly.
It's a level 1 trick, so it comes prepared. And I've got 2 charges on it, so I can actually put that out in 2 different shows and not in the same one. So we'll go through trick rules as well. And you chose a different one as well, right?
I did.
Rabbit in the top hat.
Yeah, it was just rabbit in the top hat. But I have all the components. So and I was able to get this one because my lady comes with an animal.
So. An animal, right? And yours only has 1 charge. So once you use that spell, you have to send somebody to the workshop
prepare it again.
to prepare the trick again.
But we'll get into that.
And we'll get into that as well. So the way the rounds go, and they're pretty straightforward, is we're going to roll the dice, and we'll start doing this now so we can get this set up. Okay. First, could you give us each, so we each start with 3 Trickerion shards. So the purpose of this game, you're probably wondering, is what is my goal here? And basically Dalgard is the master magician who vanished, and now he's back to let us into his chocolate factory because he wants to. No, not.
It is pretty much exactly.
Yeah, he's trying to find who his successor will be and who will be the next great magician for this little town, right? Mm-hmm. So Dalgard has put up this competition, this tournament of magicians, and we're going to compete for the most fame, and the magician with the most fame at the end of the game, is going to become his successor.
Yeah.
So
and
you're
he
gonna
gets the Trickerion
a lifetime supply of chocolate. So basically, that's our goal. We've got our starting setup. So we each get these Trickerion shards, and these are like magic stones or gemstones, if you will. And these are all little bits and pieces of the Trickerion stone.
Yes.
And that's actually here. That's going to be tracking our rounds for us, and the winner of this gets the Trickerion stone. Right. That's what we're going for, because then you're the most powerful magician in all the land.
All the chocolate.
All the chocolate. So, how does this all work? You're saying so. We're going to start with the dice roll, right?
You want me to do that?
Yeah, so every round is going to start with a dice roll.
Yes.
And this is going to determine what's available in our downtown quadrant. And this is where you do a couple of different actions. So,
so the way that these dice work, there's 6 of them. 3 separate pairs for 3 separate types of actions that we can take downtown.
Right.
Each die can only be used once. So while Anthony and I can both visit downtown, we could all take those same actions, we'd only be able to each take one die.
Right.
If that makes sense.
So if I select one of those dies to do that action, that die gets set to the X face, and no one else can take that.
Exactly.
There's ways to actions you can take to re-roll.
Yeah.
You can switch a die face. They all cost action points.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go to the bank and take money. You can go here and learn magic.
Yeah.
What is that called? That's called the Dalgard residence. So you're going to his house, and he's going to teach you a new spell from whatever school of magic or new trick for whatever school of magic he is making available. So that is the mysticism. Spirituality. Yes. Or here you actually go, and this is called the Pig Inn, I believe.
You're hiring workers.
This is where you go and you hire new workers. So depending on what's available, so right now there's an assistant available, which I can't buy.
Right.
But I could hire another apprentice, a little glove. So those are what's on offer. And those will each cost 3 action. The next area is the market row, and we have to supply market row.
With there's only 4 basic materials or components that we can buy, and we're going to populate market row with 1 of each of those.
Right, so we have metal, cloth or fabric, wood,
and glass.
Mr. Glass, okay. So these are available for purchase. This isn't it's not that you buy it and it goes away. There's a whole stock of them, and it's unlimited, basically. So you can buy as many of each of these as you want, as long as they're available. But the market row has a number of different actions you can take that will order new and different materials, and they'll come here. They won't be readily available until the next round, but they'll come and replace those that are in the shop right now. You can do a fast order, which will actually cost you additional actions and money, but you can get a piece you need right here, right now, and you'll be able to buy that. But then it goes away after the end of the round. So that's market row, pretty straightforward. Dark Alley is unique for this variant of the game, and unique to this side of the board. And what Dark Alley is, basically it allows you to take any of these cards, and these are your advanced action cards.
They're special
assignment cards. Special assignment cards. So these assignment cards, so everybody starts with the same assignment cards. One Dark Alley, 1 downtown, 1 market row, 2 theaters, and a workshop. So we both have these same exact cards, and these are the only places we can send our workers to when we assign them, right? However, when you take or purchase, they're free, so they just cost actions. But when you come to the Dark Alley and take these cards, you could take any one of them for 1 action, and any additional one for another 2 actions. So you can take as many as you can as action points allow. And those will go into your hand. You'll be able to actually play them out. And what they do is they provide you with text that gives you special bonuses to those actions and unique abilities. So that are really
they correspond with each of the locations.
Each location, right? So this is the downtown, the market row, This is the workshop, and lets you, it kind of boosts some of your actions, and that's the performance. If you don't use it for the text, you can use the card for one additional action point at that particular location.
Yep.
So we'll go into those, and you'll start to understand as we start to draft them. Over here is the prophecies, and those prophecies are basically global events that are occurring every round, and we actually have a sneak peek into those prophecies before they actually start to take effect.
In our crystal ball.
In our crystal ball. So I will start to reveal prophecies.
Okay.
And we start with 3 in the ball. Now every round, these are going to rotate, and one will roll. This one will roll out, and then a new one will come in. So we have the ability to, for one action point, rotate these to skip the next prophecy coming up, so to speak, and that costs action points. But as of right now, the first prophecy that's going to go into effect in round 2. So round 1 doesn't start with a prophecy, but round 2, this is the escapist trick.
Yes.
So any escapist trick we put into a performance is going to net you. As soon as you put it in, you're going to net 2 victory points, or 2 fame.
Yeah.
So that's going to kind of press you to say, okay, maybe I need to get an escapist trick for next round and prepare it and get it into a performance so that I can get those bonus victory points. We start at 5 victory points on the victory point track, and we're going to just fight to get as high as we can before the end of 7 rounds.
Yep.
So that is the Dark Alley. Pretty straightforward. What else do we need? So
I'm going to put our specialists out here so they're available.
All right. I think the last thing to go over before I go over the performance cards are basically, these are our magician powers. So we've drafted out of 12, so we take 4 from each level, 4 level 1s, 4 level 16s, and 4 level 36s. And we drafted out of those 12 only 8 that we're going to have for the remainder of the game. Now each of these cards is able to be equipped on one of these 4 slots, as long as that slot has enough Trickerion shards to power it. So at the very beginning of the game, we're obviously only going to be able to play the level 1 powers, right? So we can equip one. I believe we get to equip one at the start of the assignment phase.
At the start of the assignment phase, yes.
Right. So you get to equip one, or you get to exchange that one out.
Yep.
So, and then you'll be able to keep equipping more. But as you spend Trickerion shards, and they will go basically take take one of the 2 required for the slot, whatever's powered here, it goes back into my hand. So I lose the effect. And these are very powerful. So you definitely want to keep those out. So those are the powers. We'll get to use them. And
the only thing else on the board that we need to set up are the dueling magician or AI.
Yes.
If you want to do that now.
We can do that now. So
flip this guy.
We'll flip these guys over. So what this is really just going to tell us are where these red markers are going to go for this round. So we will do a quick adjustment and get it ready.
And these again are just taking worker spots.
Yep, and each spot either has 0, +1, or +2 action points. So the first one to get to the spot is obviously going to take the +2 action points to get more moves out of that turn. So what happens is, now this is going to go away, and this is going to be revealed because that's what's coming up next round. So we can kind of get an idea of, what days in the performance are going to be available, and what cheap or expensive slots are going to be available. Do I want to make sure I go there first, or what have you? So that's really all that does. And I think outside of that, we've got 1 performance card up in the theater. You can't see that yet. And what that really does is it allows us to, when we go and do a performance, you have to prepare. You send an assistant to the theater, or your magician, and they will go and prepare one of your tricks, or more tricks, depending on how many action points you have, and place it onto that performance card. We will go over that in detail when we actually do that. So we're not even going to get there yet. So for the very first turn, we have player order. So this is the player order. For a 2-player game, we're only going to use the first and the third slot. So we're just going to alternate between it. And whoever has the lead in fame is always going to be lower on the slide.
Yeah. So it kind of gives a benefit, mitigates the
runaway. Yeah. It gives her a chance, like if I'm ahead, to catch up.
Is that how it always?
That's how it works. All right. So we each start with $10.
Yeah.
Right. And because you're the second player, you get a starting bonus to your money, right?
So I'm starting with $14.
$14. All right. So I think we've done everything. So let's go down the turn order. So what's going to happen? We're going to roll the dice. We've done that. We set initiative order. We're not going to have to do that because we've already done that.
Right.
And now we get to advertise. So for me, in the top spot, I'm blue. I get to pay. I have the option to pay $1 to go up 2 fame, and it's almost too cheap to
ignore, right?
To ignore this. That was a 5. So give me 4 back, please. And I get to go up 1-2 fame right off the bat because I'm advertising, and I get to put my poster.
The Mechanica.
The Mechanicer.
What does this thing say? Behold the laws of physics.
See, he's very steampunky. So he goes, and I'm putting my posters out, and I'm singing my praises. Now, you have the option.
Now, I have the option to promote myself as well. It's going to cost me 3 money, and I don't feel like doing that.
All right, it's very expensive.
Money is hard to come by.
Very hard in this game.
Especially in the beginning, so.
All right, but the dollar is just...
Yep.
You have to do it.
Yeah, the dollar's too good.
Right. So that was the advertise phase. So the next phase is the assignment phase, and this is where we will each, in private, look through our assignment cards, place them face down on our player board, and determine where each of our workers is going to go. Now, you don't have to use them all your workers.
Yeah.
If you place an assignment card, you still don't have to use them.
Yeah, you can make them idle during the place characters phase. But this is really unique.
This is unique.
Because we kind of have to pick where we want to go.
Yes.
Before we actually place our workers, so.
Exactly. So I think let's go ahead and if you want to pick a skill.
Yeah, let's do that first.
I know I have.
I know you're excited.
I am. Boy. Yes, okay. Oh. I like this one.
I like all of these.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the card called Persistence Reward. And what this will do, and I can equip it in any of my 2 bottom slots, so I'll put it in down here. So whenever I spend a Trickerion shard, and basically spending a Trickerion shard during your turn just gives you 1 extra action point onto whatever character assigned worker to if you fall short to get an action done. But it's out of the game once you lose it. So there's other ways to earn them back. But you may put one of the spent Trickerion shards on this power card instead of returning it to the supply, and then you can have a maximum of 1 on this card. So I can put it on there. Then whenever I perform, I take it back.
Oh, nice.
So this is my reward for being persistent.
Okay, and I'm gonna do fair player. If I haven't used any special assignment cards during this turn, or a turn, I guess any turn, I receive 1 Trickerion shard and 1 fame at the end of the place character's phase.
That's good. Now I won't have to worry about you playing a whole hand of special assignment cards like you like to do. Okay. Right. So that's it. We're going to go ahead and we are going to jump in and do our assignment. So what we're going to do, so for the purpose of this game, this is a long game. We're not going to lie. So this playthrough is going to be long, but I'm going to make so get popcorn. I'm going to make this as short and sweet as we possibly can by doing all of our analysis paralysis moments off camera. So what I'm going to do, and Francis is going to do, we're going to go through our cards, we're going to place them face down, and then we'll come back and we'll reveal our actions, then we'll start taking actions.
And they won't even know.
Then you guys won't even know we were gone. So, okay, we're back. It was quick and easy. Not really. Are you ready? Let us reveal. So now we simultaneous reveal where we intend to send.
Where we intend to send.
Intend to send.
Our people.
Okay.
Cool.
Great. So I get to go first because I am first in player order, and I'm going to go to the downtown.
Downtown.
So I can only choose one of these 2 locations in downtown. This one gives me +2 action points. This one would give me 0. So with 5 action points now, I'm going to go ahead and spend. So I'm going to spend 2 of my action points to turn 1 die to another, and I'm going to turn it into the escapist.
Nice.
And for my 3 remaining action points, I'm going to learn a spell, an escapist spell. So this goes to an X now.
Okay.
And I get to choose a spell from that deck.
Here you go. Now, normally, too, I guess we should point out, these decks are actually up there at Dalgard's residence. They kind of fall off the board like the performance card does, but you guys can't see them, so we brought them down here.
I already know what I'm going to pick, and it is called the level 1 Trick Water Tank Escape.
Nice.
So that's one that I would like to perform. So I have 3 slots for spells, so this is taking up my second, and I will assign this the spade.
Okay.
So now I know that is the spade. Okay.
Cool. All right. All right, my turn. I am going to go down to the dark alley.
You are. I knew it.
Yep, I have to. All right, so I'm sending my manager. She has 2 action points, and I put my icon on the 2 action point spot, so I have 4 to spend. which means I get to buy 2 cards,
Mhm.
right? And I will take Ingenuity, if you don't mind.
Ingenuity.
Thank you. And I will take... I like Interest.
You do like Interest.
Hold on, I want to see what that one is, though.
Traveling Merchant, Double Duty. At the end,
What is this?
place character's face when all other workers are placed. Place this worker from the workshop on a free slot at the downtown market road.
Oh, I like that too.
Take actions there as well.
Ah, she can take so many actions. I want that one too.
You do?
I do.
Of course you do.
All right, thank you.
All right,
Cool.
so those go into your hand and can be used.
Yep, and I have 1 action left, technically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the other thing you can do at the Dark Alley is spin the wheel, the prophecy wheel.
Indeed.
I would love to get rid of that upcoming prophecy. Not necessarily that one. Well, yeah, let's spin the wheel. Why not?
So you're going to spin
I'm spinning the wheel.
So basically this is coming into effect next.
Yeah.
And this is if you place a worker on a +2 action space, it's going to cost you $3.
Right. Yep.
You really want that coming out next?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Feeling crazy.
That is crazy. All right, so now it is my turn. So I'm going to go to Market Row, and I'm going to get 2 action points +1 because my assistant has 2 action points. So I've got 3 action points. Now, the water tank escape is going to cost 2 metal, which I have, 2 glass, which I don't have, and 1 rope. So I'm going to spend 1 of my actions to order rope.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna
Is that what you want to do?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have an option here. I could order it, and that's just for 1 action, and it will come in and replace something. Well, if it's in the upper left-hand corner, it'll replace whatever's in the upper left-hand corner over there at the end of this round. I can't buy it yet. It's just on order. If I were to spend 2 action points of my 3, I could have brought it here and then purchased it at a $1 premium, which I don't really need it right this second, so I'm going to spend 1 action doing that. My second action will be to purchase 3 pieces of glass. So
Okay.
you can buy up to 3 of any one material for 1 action. So I'm going to pay $3
Okay.
and get 3 pieces of glass.
Okay. There you go.
So I will put that in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm here, I'm going to order something else. You know what? I'm going to... You know what? Let me... you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to spend another $1 and I'm going to buy a piece of metal.
Okay.
So I'm going to have 3 of each. The reason I'm doing that, if you give me a piece of metal, please. The reason I'm doing that is because tricks, the later on tricks will use up to 3 of a particular material, and I don't want to fall short later
Right.
on. So I've got that. I've got my rope coming in. Those are my 3 actions.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. I will send my assistant down to Market Row as well. So she's going to be worth 2 actions. So for my first action, I'm going to buy 2 more cloth.
Okay.
So that's action number 1. 2 more cloth, and I'll just stack them right on top of the ones I already have as well. And then I have 1 more action, and I think I'll go ahead and buy 2 more of the metal as well.
So you do what I did, topped off.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
Topped
well,
off.
especially because the thing is, the metal, the way the orders work is he put the rope here, so that's going to come and replace the metal. So, I mean, if we need metal later, we're going to have to order
Metal.
a basic item, which is kind of weird. So,
It's just terrible.
yeah, so I paid 2 for that, and I'm done.
And you're
Here.
done. Okay, so I'm going to send one of my apprentices over to the Dark Alley. And what I'm going to do is spend her 1 action point, and I'm going to spend a Trickerion shard to give her an additional action point, and she's going to turn this twice. Because
Okay.
I want this to come
I know
out.
you do. All right. I wanted there's a one on the ball right now that makes tricks very cheap.
Yes, this
I'm
is
excited about that one.
purchase.
I was
kind of
hoping you would turn it once.
No.
And we could corroborate.
I need this. I went all the way out of my way for this, and then you changed the prophecies. So I used my mystical powers to bring it back.
Okay.
So that's all I could do. I wasted a shard for that. Oh, actually, could I have that shard back?
Why?
Because it's going to go on my persistence reward,
okay.
and when I.
And how does that work again?
So when my magician performs, I get this back.
Oh.
But I only can hold one there, so.
Yeah. Okay.
So I really didn't give it up. I just
you're just kind of holding on
to it for the time.
A little while. All right. So my magician is going to go downtown, and he's got 3 actions, and I'm going to hire an assistant.
Oh wow, that's big.
Okay, it is big, literally, because I need more space.
Yes.
So
we will shift things this way.
So this board works kind of nicely. We can move that over, and I'm gonna get.
There she is.
Assistant. There she is. She's beautiful. So you have the lady. So these boards are like double-sided. So there's a male and a female guy. I guess I'll take this weird dude with his bow tie.
All right, Mr. Bowtie.
Mr. Bowtie. They're exactly the same. They're just different characters. So.
Yep.
So I immediately get to put my bow tie guy. I'll just put right there, so I know. Well, right there, I guess. But that's it.
And so you don't get the assistant.
So you don't get the assistant right away. When we started our setup, that was a bonus of starting with a certain specialist. You actually get their bonus right away. But what I could do, and what I'll most likely do during a subsequent turn, is go to my workshop and actually move my current apprentice and like reassign him over here or something like that, and then I don't have to pay him. But for now, I don't have to pay any of these people for the round. They're just kind of in my shop now.
Just in your shop. So my final action is to send one of my apprentices to the theater to prepare a trick.
Yeah, that's great.
So I'm going ahead and I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put the apprentice in the Saturday slot, and let's zoom in on that board.
Okay.
And we'll talk through
what this looks like.
What it looks like to prepare a trick. Okay, so what you see here is the stage, and this is where all the magic happens. All right, so what we have and what you couldn't see before because the board is so absolutely massive is these performance cards, right? So this here is our venue. It's the Riverside Theater, and there's 3 different venues in this game. And there's going to be 2 for each venue, and they're going to get progressively better as we go round to round. So what happens is when you assign somebody, you assign your magician or your magician's apprentices or assistants, any of your workers to a specific day within the theater. And that will lock in that day's performance. However, I don't have my magician coming here, and magicians are the only ones who actually can perform for the day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a trick in this venue sort of ahead of time, and this is going to stay on this card until it leaves the board, and the cards are going to every round slide over 1 notch, and then after the 3rd notch in a 2-player game, it's going to be removed from the board, taking any unperformed tricks with it. So what I want to make sure I do is once I put this trick on this card, that I at some point in a future round hope that either I perform it or Frances performs it with her magician, and then we can score these tricks points. However, there is some scoring that occurs if I'm able to do what's called a link.
Yes.
So what we see here is there's already one of these sort of symbols on the card, and I can't place my trick on that space. And these are only on the Magician's Duel.
The Dueling Magicians
variant, because again, we're only 2 players, but this is giving us link options, because normally there wouldn't be any symbols, and the first person to play here out of 2 players never gets the opportunity to create these links.
Yeah, and with more players, you will have other people are going to be adding to this card, so
it's much
really
easier with more players.
Yeah, this variant really adds that.
So the basic rule is, when you take a trick, and this is my linking rings, and this is a mechanical trick. And you always have to go with the symbol that represents that line of magic. So this magical art is mechanical, right? So I have to go with this little gear on the token. And it's probably very hard to see, but it's there, trust me. So the way a link or a way placing a trick works is you have to place your trick with the trick type symbol in one of these circles. So now there's 3 circles on this performance. One of them actually has a shard in the middle, so if I were to perform a link on that circle, it would actually generate that shard for me and the other magician who created it. But the way you do a link is, so if I put this here and I aim my gear into this circle, I've just faced off against an eyeball. That's not a link because you have to match symbols. I could put my gear down, but then again, it's the link, the chain links, which is the escapist, and that's patching. So you want to match symbols when you do links, but you just have to follow the rule where your trick's symbol is in one of the circles. So basically, the only one I could go to and create a link is over here, because now my gear is facing the other gear, and that generates a link. And all that's going to do for me right now is give me either $1 or 1 fame. And I'm going to take, at this stage in the game, $1. So I just pay myself $1 from the bank.
Yep.
And that's it. So now when this trick is performed, the performing magician will actually get one fame for every link on that card. Right. No matter whose link
and
it is.
It's important to note that links are optional. You don't have to do that. The only requirement is that your symbol of the trick you're performing is pointing in towards that circle.
Right.
So it's completely optional, but if you can do it, it yields you some
You're going to get that. Like, why wouldn't you go for the victory point in the dollar, right?
Exactly.
So by me putting it here, I'm going to hope that this card gets performed, or I'm going to make sure it gets performed at some later time. So that's how the cards work and the venues work. Obviously, once they're full, they can't be filled anymore. But after this round, another one's going to come in, and we'll have 2 up, and then we'll have 3 up.
Right.
And then they'll keep cycling. So there you go. That's my turn. That's all I get to do. But I'm just setting up for a later round.
Yes.
Okay, so that was the very last action of the round. So what happens now is, now that we're done placing all of our characters, we go into what is known as the performance phase, where we would actually, if we had our magician set up there, we would do the performance and score the trick cards and all that good stuff. But since we're not there yet, so maybe next round. Usually don't see performances in the first round.
Usually not.
At least not in our games.
Yeah.
So now we go into the end turn phase.
Okay.
So we're just going to go down all in order. So the first thing we do is we pay wages. So you're going to pay every worker that you used that round that did not sit idle.
Before we do this, I want to just do this really quickly because it tells me to do it at the end of the place characters phase.
What is
before
that?
we move on, I just get 1 shard and 1 fame because I didn't place a special assignment card.
Oh, okay. So that'll be short-lived. Now that you went and bought all the assignment cards.
I know.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. No, good call. All right. So now we're going to pay wages. So I used 2 wage earning workers, so I have to pay $3. So here's 5.
As did I.
Yeah, your next payday is going to be a big one.
If I use everybody.
That's if you use
it just gives me kind of more options. So.
All right, so everybody.
So I got 2, 3.
Everybody gets paid. If you do not pay wages, you actually lose 2 victory points per character.
Yeah, well, you lose fame, right?
Yep, you lose fame. So next thing we do is
don't work here.
Well, yeah. What kind of a magician doesn't pay his assistants? So we take back our workers now.
Here's your
Thank you.
Whoops.
All right, so we'll just put them back on the board. We'll clean up our cards, our action cards. All right. Now, orders arrive. So this rope that I ordered now is going to come in and replace the metal in Market Row. We're going to move our performance cards. So now that's where, this will be off camera, but the actual venues, I reveal the next one. So Riverside Theater is going to come up twice, and then we're going to reveal the Grand Majorian. So that'll be up there. So now we have 2 different performance cards we could play our tricks on. Now we remove our posters. So I get my Mechaniker poster back.
Yep. Oops.
And oh dear, all my shards.
Your shards. Didn't you have a shard on here?
I did. I sharded it right there. So we actually now get to move the turn counter. So now we're on round 2.
Okay.
And we move prophecies. So this one is actually going to become active for this next round.
All right.
These 2 rotate, and we draw a new one. And this one is interesting. Oh, I think this one allows us to purchase both pools of inventory as if they're available in the marketplace. So that's a good one coming up.
Yeah, I like that.
This next one is bad. We should probably get rid of that one at any chance we get.
Yeah. I tried.
So any special assignment cards at this point that you used would then get discarded from the game. Right. They can only be used once. And one final thing we'll do before we jump into the next round is set the AI, right? Because that's going to change. So that remains the same. That remains the same. this slides over, and these two slide this way. So I will now reveal next round's AI, and we have to cycle the advanced, what are these called again? Special assignment
cards.
Right, so all the top cards that are remaining go back. And is that, we have to check on that. All right, this happens every time. As soon as we discard the old ones, these get cycled. So you only get one shot at whatever's on top. And we've got a fresh inventory of special assignment cards for next round. All right, I think that is everything for the end phase. And we start up again, so now we're going to roll dice and do all that. So
okay, should we switch our order?
Okay, yeah. So well, that happens after. That'll be part of the next thing. So let's roll the dice up. Need some place to roll these dice, huh?
I know. Right, same thing.
All right, we've got some money,
some money on the board,
people to hire, and a question mark in the spell offer.
That's great. That means we can pick any spell we want.
Any spell you want. So Dalgard is very generous this turn. Now we set initiative order. So the person in the lead on the fame track actually goes into the 3 spot. All right. And now you have the opportunity to advertise. Would you like to advertise for $1?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. So you place your poster on the board, and I'll move you up to fame. And you've just taken the lead.
Okay.
All right, and then we go to assignments. So we're going to just take our cards, and we'll do our assignments, and we'll be right back.
All right. Before we reveal, I'm going to put down my... You can't do any more Magician's Power.
I don't have enough shards.
But I'm going to put down this one called... So what am I going to do? Because we can switch these, right?
I believe you can either switch one or you can put a new one down.
Right?
So you can like do one.
So I could put one down if I want to, right?
Yes. I don't think you can switch and put one down.
Okay, cool. So I'll put, for this time, I think I'll put this one down. It's called Hired Cut Purses. Whenever an opponent places a token on 2+ slot at Dark Alley, Market Row, or downtown, they have to pay you $1.
Wow. That sounds like a take that card if I ever heard one.
It's called Take a Dollar.
It's called Take That.
All right, you ready to reveal?
No, because I want to correct your victory points.
Oh, yeah, okay. My magician gets 1 victory point for every trick when I place him in the city somewhere, and I didn't give myself a point.
Last turn you went, where did you go? To downtown? No, you didn't. You went to Dark Alley, I believe.
No, I sent him downtown.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right. That's right, you did.
Because I bought that guy.
That's correct. All right, so.
Okay.
Let's reveal.
Okay.
Oh. All right, well, you get to go first.
I do get to go first. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go downtown. With
Okay.
My assistant. My assistants. And she'll have 4, right?
Yep.
All right, and I'm gonna learn a trick.
Indeed. And what trick?
It is gonna be an escape trick.
Oh, you're gonna go there, huh?
I'm going there.
After you tried to foil me last turn, you're gonna go and do the very same thing.
I'm gonna go there right now. And I'm gonna get a trick called Burning Mummy.
Oh.
Because that's fun to watch.
That is.
It is, right?
All right.
Very entertaining.
That is indeed.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm going to place my... Ooh, where do I want to go?
Options.
So many options. I've got a couple of potential things I could do here. I think I will place my magician on Saturday.
Okay.
because that's where I will be performing this round.
You want those extra points?
I do, because Sunday the assistants get -1 action.
Yeah.
But I would get more. I would get more payout as a compensation for that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that, so I'm on Saturday. So there's no bonus there and no penalty.
Okay. So I'm going to go to the market row. So I have 4 points. So I have 4 actions to spend.
You do.
In market row. Okay. I will get 2 fame for putting my magician down in market row.
Okay, because you have 2 spells.
So I have 2 tricks.
Tricks, rather. I'm so sorry.
You want this so badly to be like
to be like mages.
Like,
I
yeah,
know.
sorcery and stuff.
I'm
All right, so I have 4 actions to spend. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 1 action to buy 3 glass for $3. So, is that what I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm going to spend 3 to do 3. So there's a 5, so I'll get 2 of those. There. And I'll get 3 glass. Boom. And I'm going to spend. So I have 3 actions left, right? Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna put one of these glasses. I'm gonna put 1 glass away. Get $1 back. I'm gonna spend another action to quick order this oil can.
Petroleum. This is petroleum. Okay.
And then I'm going to spend another action to buy it. So I'm at 3 actions.
You are.
Right?
Yes.
Is that correct? You agree? 3 actions,
so
right?
You spent 1 action,
here,
2 to call it in.
2 to call
that's
it in.
3.
Oh, and then 1 to buy it.
That'll
so
be all 4 actions. That's the last of your actions.
And then what I'm going to do is, because this is actually going to cost 1 more than that in order to buy it.
Yep.
I'm going to spend one of my Trickerion stones.
Okay.
To get another action, and with that action I'm going to barter the cost down
to 1.
To 1.
All right, and you're going to buy how many?
Well, I'm going to barter the cost down to 2 because this costs an extra now. So I'm only going to buy 1, but it's only going to cost me $2.
Okay.
So I'll get an oil can.
Get yourself an oil can.
Yep. Petroleum. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to send my assistant to market row with 1 action. 1 action only. And I'm going to buy a rope for $2.
Okay.
$2.
Okay.
1 rope, please.
1.
Now I have enough materials to build my water tank escape.
Fantastic. Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. I am going to send my apprentice to the workshop.
Okay.
And she's going to prepare my burning mummy.
Indeed.
Trick. So, there. Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo. Just thinking. With him, I forgot. I want to give him an extra action point because my mechaniker can do that. They can give any assistant an action point. I want to use that to barter down
the price
of the rope. So I'll get $1 back.
Okay.
I didn't want it to go to waste.
Yep.
I always forget to use my action. The reason being is my other one is going here, and he's 1 action. I can only build 1 trick, so it would be a waste. I couldn't boost him either. So what he's going to do is he's going to the workshop. He's going to prepare my water tank escape, and that's going to put 2 charges or 2 tricks on that card. So now I get to perform this twice, and that's that.
Okay.
And your next action is the theater, right? I guess that's your last one. All right. So what are you gonna do?
So I have to put my. Well, I don't have to, but I guess I'll go ahead and put this person up there.
So you have to take
I know.
Sunday.
That sucks.
But you're gonna get a bonus actually if that gets performed.
Which is not going to.
So before you place your trick, I'm going to go ahead and put mine up here.
Yeah.
Because it has to go in my day.
Yeah.
I've got 2 actions to spend. You have 1, but you get to place yours first.
Okay.
And we're going to go up to the performance cards, and we will place our tricks.
Okay. All right. So I get to place first.
Yep.
All right. So I'm trying to make some money. So I'm going to put my heart trick, which is my escapist trick, and try to make a link. And I can't make a link with anything on here except this one. Unless... What tricks are you putting on there?
I'm putting a mechanical trick.
A mechanical trick.
And an escape.
An escape trick. Oh, which is the same as mine, basically.
Yeah.
Escape. Yeah, okay. So I'm just trying to see if I could, in any possible way, like, put it on a card that you're going to perform. Because I know you're performing that other card.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only place where your stuff can really go. So I'm going to put this here. Does that work for you?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll either get 1 fame or $1, and I need the dollar right now. So I'll take a buck.
All right. So I have to place
and I get 2 points for doing that.
You get 2 points for doing that?
Yeah, because of our bonus this round.
Oh,
we get 2 fame for placing a
plus, and you're gonna take the dollar.
Yep, I'm taking a buck.
All right, that's awesome. Actually, I'm actually gonna play your card. Believe it or not.
Are you really?
I am, and
Why?
The reason being is I'm gonna put both of my
tricks
on 1 card right now.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to create the link here.
That works out fantastic
and
for me.
I'm going to place, because if I put I can't put another ring on this card, right? So I would only be able to put this and not make a link.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Right? I want to be able to make, because I want to perform and get max links, because that's where you get the bonuses, right? Yeah. So this is an escapist card, so that has to go into a circle. So I could put that into this circle, for example. I'm going to aim up here, but I'm not creating a link because there's an eyeball there.
Right.
This next trick is a mechanical trick, so I have to use the gear, but if I put it here,
perfect.
I can match gears, create a link. I've placed that, so I get 2 victory points just for placing it because of the prophecy. I get $1.
You want the dollar?
I want the dollar. Okay. And I get a Trickerion stone because I created a link over a Trickerion stone. So that actually is what I wanted to do.
That works.
Yep, okay. So you lucked out that time.
Yeah, I did. Alright, so before we move on to place character's face, I'm going to take my fair player bonus, my magic power, and I'm going to get 1 fame.
What does it say?
It says, if you haven't used any special assignment cards during the turn, you receive 1 Trickerion stone and 1 fame at the end of the place character's face. Yeah. And we are at the end of the
place character's face.
You get 1 fame? Yes, I do.
Alright.
And 1 Trickerion stone.
And a stone for that. Wow. For not playing any of your special cards.
For not playing any special cards.
Wow, you're really holding off.
I'm holding off on playing those cards, yes.
Okay, so what do I want to do here? So now, place characters is done.
Yes.
Performance. So we're going to hit into the performance now, and this is pretty simple, but complicated all at the same time.
It's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory.
So you really just follow this chart. It tells you exactly how to score everything. I'm the only one who can perform because I'm the only one who has a magician in the theater, and I'm going to perform on Saturday. So basically, I am going to...
We're going to pay... Everybody with tricks gets paid out for the tricks.
That's right. So
plus any applicable bonuses.
Right.
Yeah, do you want me to explain how that works?
Yes,
or?
If you will.
Okay, so... So Anthony's magician is performing on Saturday night. Friday and Saturday have no performance modifiers, yield modifiers for the tricks that are performed on those days. But if you notice, on Thursday, any tricks performed would be -1 fame and -1 money, while tricks performed on Sunday would be +1 fame and +1 money. Now, I don't have a magician in the theater. I'm not performing. But because I assigned my assistant to the theater on a Sunday, when my tricks are performed, I still get those modifiers. Had I been in the theater on a Thursday, I would get those modifiers as well. So I would actually lose a fame and lose a money for the tricks that are performed.
Right. Down to 0. You'll never owe.
Yeah, down to 0. You won't owe for anything. But even though Anthony's performing. Now, if I had assigned one of my tricks to a performance last round And this round, I didn't go to the theater, so I didn't have anyone in the theater. I would still get paid out on my trick, but I would assume any modifiers that the performer was subject to. But that doesn't apply here because they're on Sunday.
So basically, you're going to get +1 fame and +1 money for every trick I perform of yours in my performance because you have an assistant.
That's great.
In the theater on Sunday.
I'm so happy about that.
I'm sure you're very happy.
Okay.
So I now get to perform. So I have to choose a card that has at least one of my tricks on it.
Are you going to perform the other one?
So I'm going to perform the one trick that only has one of my tricks on it, the one card, so that she won't get paid any money this round and not be able to pay her workers.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, well, that's fine. I mean, if you want to do that.
So basically, I'll pull this down so you can see what we had here. So we had 4 tricks on this card, right? So the way the payouts work essentially are we just go down, and the first thing we get paid for are the tricks. I'm not going to get any modifiers, but I'm going to get paid flat rate on both of my tricks performed. And I just look on my trick cards, and it tells me how much each trick pays. So I'll just net them together. So I get 1 fame for performing a trick, and $4, and 1 Trickerion shard.
All right, so $4. Did you arrange your fame there?
I did. I was only 1 fame.
Okay. $4.
$4 and 1
4
shard. Boom. So that's what I've earned for my magic. And because I performed, I actually get to reclaim that one.
Oh yeah,
that was sitting on my persistence reward. Okay? So now you get paid on your 1 trick.
Okay.
Because you're a 1 trick pony. Yes.
All right. My burning mummy earns me 2 fame plus 1, so I get 3 fame.
So you go 3. 1.
Uh-oh.
I'm covering it, but let's get this out of here. 2, 3. So you're on 17 fame.
And I get 2 money plus 1 money, so it's 3 money.
2 money plus 1 money is 3 money. Yes.
Yes. We can do math.
So that's paying out on the tricks.
Okay.
Now we pay out on links. Now these bonuses only the performer collects, everything below the line. So she no longer collects any more bonuses for this performance. So the first thing I do is gather any rewards, 1 fame per link, and there's 2 links on this card, so I get 1, 2 fame. Now, depending on what type of assistant I had helping me with this performance, I get additional bonuses. Being that it's an assistant, I get an additional 2 fame. And now I get paid out on the actual trick or performance card, and that's 1 fame. That's it. So now I remove all of the trick tokens from the performance, and it goes back up as an empty performance. It stays on the board, but we could perform it again. But now these go into our trick pool.
Not back onto the player board. They go back in the pool.
Right, because they're no longer prepared tricks. We have to prepare.
Destroyed them in the theater.
Yes, they've been used. So
Mummy has been burned.
Now that you've actually gone into the next threshold, you're able to,
that's right.
to learn and perform tier 2 level 16 tricks. And I'm
really
1
cool.
away. So
there.
So that's it for the performance phase. Now we go to end of turn. So now we get to pay our wages. Let's see how your wages worked out.
So, oh my gosh, I owe you for that one because I needed that money so bad.
Keep that in mind.
Hey, I take care of you. So I owe $5 for my people, and I have $6. So
wow,
there we go.
You were able to make it.
I made it.
The fame penalty. That's good. So I have to pay out $3.
Okay.
Boom. There you go. Return characters. So we'll take all of our player characters back and put them back on our boards for next round. And we will take our cards.
Okay.
All right, so orders arrive. So this one actually goes out of the game. So any quick orders don't actually come into the marketplace.
They were just like, hey, it was here for a second.
It's a one-shot deal. We moved the performance card. So now we're shifting these over. Whoops, I had this here. So these slide over. And now we have our first Grand Majorian venue.
Those are so good.
Yes, they are much better. They're bigger and they pay out better rewards. And next is remove posters. So you get to take your poster back.
Okay. Like my poster really paid off.
Right. I will move the The turn counter, we're on round 3 coming up.
Okay.
Move prophecy. So this prophecy is now no longer in play. This one becomes active, so it will cost $3 for a 2 action bonus space, and we flip a new tile.
That stinks.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, but look, all of our 2 spaces are going to be taken anyway.
That's good.
That's actually good.
And now we discard assignment cards. We didn't have any, so at the discard assignment card phase, I cycle all of these special assignment decks. And we can go ahead. You want to get the dice ready? Because we're going to go ahead and start up round 3. And I will set up all of these workers. These guys go here. Yeah, all the 2s are covered. That's great.
That's couldn't have worked out better, actually. Whoops.
So this is the perfect round for that. We should have noticed that before, since it's been sitting here the entire time. All right. Yeah. And that'll be for next round.
Okay, we can buy a hand.
Oh, Mr. Hand.
And any spells that we want.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That is actually quite nice. Okay.
That is nice. Would have been nicer next round.
Set initiative order. Wow, you're ahead of me in fame.
I am, so you get to go first.
That's lovely, and I will certainly put my poster up on the wall.
Okay. You're tearing down my poster, and you put your poster
Tear
up.
down that wall.
Tear down.
All right, so I'm going to get 2 fame. That's going to bump me up even with you now.
Okay.
So now I can. Now you can go up and advertise as well.
No, I'm good.
You
I
can't. Okay.
I'll be drawing a crayon poster, I think, for my guy this time.
That's it. Assignment phase. Now so we're going to take our assignment cards. I'm going to actually see about getting another card out here, because we are actually able to put the 16 cards out now.
Yes.
All right. Be right back. All right. Here we go. Right. So let's just, I equipped another power. So this is called Black Market Admittance.
Okay.
So any component in the black market, in the market row's order area, so if I order something over here that's not available to the next round, is considered part of the market row stock for me.
Oh.
So anything that's ordered, I can buy it then and there.
Right. That's great.
Yes.
Black markets. That's good.
That's wonderful.
And I switched out one of my cards here. So I have, whenever any one of your workers remains idle, immediately receive money from the supply equal to twice its wage.
Oh, how nice.
That's nice. Except I don't think anybody's going to be idle. But sometimes you never know. Sometimes you decide not to.
Sometimes you get blocked and things happen. Yep. All right, so let's do the reveal.
Okay.
So I am... Oh, you're performing too?
Yes.
Dang it.
Dang it.
I wish I knew that.
That's the beauty of the game. Right?
Wow, okay.
All right.
That really hurts.
Why?
I don't know, but it does. At least we're both net 0 on the days.
Net 0.
Right? Like there's no penalty for either day, so that's good.
Yes,
so we don't have to fight for
No, we're not
position.
fighting for a day.
So I guess the only position we're really jockeying for is the downtown bonus, right? So I might as well go there first. Mm-hmm. So I've got 3 actions. I can take whatever I want. Mm-hmm. And I kind of wanted to hire somebody this round, to be honest, because I need the extra
associate?
hands. I kind of need a manager.
Okay, so how are you going to do that? Because you can get an apprentice right now.
I don't want an apprentice. I want a manager.
Are you going to change a die?
I'm certainly going to change a die. So now I have 3 actions. I'm going to use 2 of those 3 actions to change this die into... Wow, this is just a hand die.
Oh, is that why he always rolls hands?
Yeah, it's only hands. I didn't realize that. It all makes sense now.
I was like, why do we keep rolling these apprentices?
All right, I'm going to turn that die to a manager. And I'm going to hire a manager. So that's 2 of my 3 actions.
So turn it into an X.
Well, no, that's only 2 of my 3 actions.
Oh, yeah, but I'm assuming you're going to buy it.
I'm going to spend 2 Trickerion shards.
Okay.
For my extra 2 action points.
Okay.
It's a hefty cost.
There's a hefty cost.
But one of those I'm actually going to keep on my persistence reward board. So technically I'm
Why'd you give me 2?
I don't know. Because I'm crazy like that.
So you get to take this person.
All right. So I need somebody to manage my inventory because it's just...
It's out of control.
Out of control. We're not really...
All those components are just out of control.
Yeah, too much is happening right now. So he's going to kind of sit there idle.
Okay. Billy Idol
right now, and he's going to just chill, so I don't have to pay him his blood money. All right, so that's all I can do.
Okay. And
I
while
think
we're
it's
not
enough.
vying for days
Yes.
necessarily,
Oh, you want first?
I definitely want first dibs.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
So
So
rude.
I'm going to take Friday. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I, on the other hand, I'm going to do some marketing in the row.
Row.
All right, Mike Rowe. So I've got 1, and my mechanicer ability allows me to add another point to him. So he's actually worth 2.
Well, he's worth 3, right?
So he's worth 3 right now. So 3 actions. So first action, I'm going to call in some favors, and I need to bring in some materials
From your black market telephone.
from my black market.
Your throwaway phone.
I am. This is my throwaway phone. So I think what I will bring in are going to be, what do I want? Do I want oil?
Petroleum?
Petroleum.
That's usually what people get on the black market.
I think I want petroleum, yes. Petroleum on the black market. This is perfect. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to order some petroleum, and I'm going to bring it in right here.
Oh, right.
All right, so this is now available for me to purchase.
Okay.
I've got 2 more actions to purchase this. I'm going to spend 1 action to barter that price down to 1.
Fantastic
And I'm
idea.
going to spend my second action
Okay.
to buy 2 of them for $2.
Okay.
And I'm going to
You
get
got
2
it.
oil cans or 2 petroleum cans.
2 petroleum cans. There
And
you go.
that will end my turn.
All right. Great turn. All right. I'm going to go downtown as well.
All right.
And I am going to, let's see, I'm going to learn a trick.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 1 Trickerion stone shard to give that a 3.
Correct. And what would you
Okay.
like to learn?
And I am going to learn a escape trick.
Ah.
My optical illusionist is changing his game up a little bit.
Well, he's kind of converting into an escapist.
He's turning into an escapist.
A regular
He's going to be
Houdini.
the next Dalgard. He's just going to vanish.
All right.
I'm going to learn the wolf cage.
Exciting.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I don't know what that does, but
I don't know either, but it's
But it looks
impressive. Okay.
okay.
So that's yours. You're just going to assign that a
Oh, yeah.
token
Token?
of appreciation. And I shall send my magician to the theater on Saturday, the only other available slot for me.
Okay.
All right. So what would you like to do now?
Now I'm going to go to my workshop.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to spend another Trickerion stone shard. And that's gonna make this go
That
away.
goes back to your hand.
That's fine.
Yep.
And I'm going to have 2 actions, and I'm going to prepare twice.
Okay.
Both of these tricks.
Both of your tricks will be prepared.
Both
Wow,
of
they only
these
have 1 each, 1
I
shard.
know. I
one
keep
charge.
picking these just 1 copy. They're very, they
But the payouts are high.
take a lot of effort to put them together.
I think that's the trade-off because
That's the trade-off.
the payoff is quite high.
The payoff is high,
All right.
but you can only burn them only once. You can't really reuse them after that.
That is true. So I've got another trick token, and I'm going to. I'm sorry, not that. This. I'm going to go and I'm going to put that in the Riverside Theater where my other trick is.
Oh crap! I wanted to do one more thing in my workshop.
Oh, you can if you spend another shard.
Yeah. Will you allow me to spend another shard because I wasn't quite done?
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna spend this shard as an action, and I'm gonna push my guy over here.
Okay, so you spend the
So,
extra action to bring him.
I'm gonna
in-
bring him over there.
to assign him to the manager.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and assign this, and I don't think I'm going to create a link here. That's the problem.
Well, you've got that other one too. That nice big card.
This one here, I could create a link here actually.
Yeah. So you're-
Boom, I'll create that link.
Okay.
So I get I'll take $1 for that, if you
Okay.
don't mind, for my link. So I put it on the Grand Marjorian. I don't have one on the Riverside Theater, and that's fine.
Okay.
I do have a trick there, though, so I have options to perform.
All right. Okay. Cool.
And I think it's just you now,
My
right?
turn. So I'm gonna take my assistant up there. So I have two opportunities to perform 2 tricks, right?
You have 2 actions.
2
so
actions.
Yes, you can place
I
2
have 2
tricks.
tricks.
So why don't you go on up there? I'll move the
take
camera, and we'll zoom in on what you're doing.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. So I can put 2 tricks up. So I'll put my optical trick here, and that'll give us both a Trickerion shard. I know you like your Trickerion shards.
I do.
So put that there. And then this one, unfortunately, I can't really make a link with it. So I'll just have to put it down here like that. So it'll still get performed. The show just won't really flow as well, I guess. Is that how that works?
That's how it works.
It's like a big intermission in the middle, so.
Yep. All right, so
alright, cool.
get us each a Trickerion shard, and you can take a coin or a victory point.
Oh, for the
link.
For the link, right?
Yep.
And I'll take, what is it? Money or fame?
Money or fame.
Fame or glory?
Fame or fortune.
Fame or fortune. I better take the money.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay.
So we might as well just jump into the performance since we're down there already.
Yep.
So that was our last.
Well, before we do the performance, so this is the end of the place characters, right?
Yep.
So I want to get my extra stone and my extra fame.
Okay.
For my card, real quick.
All right.
Okay.
And since I'm performing, I'll take my stone back off of my persistence.
Yes. All right, so let's move on to performance.
Okay, so performances. Your day is first, so you get to choose which card you'd like to perform.
Okay.
So which one would you like to perform?
I will perform this card.
Okay, at the Grand Majorian.
At the Grand Majorian.
All right, so let's score tricks.
Okay. Let's see.
You've got 2 tricks up there.
I've got 2 tricks up there, and I did my rabbit from the top hat, still a showstopper.
Yes.
And I did my wolf cage.
And
so I get 6 fame total.
Okay.
And I get 4 money total.
All right.
And I get 1 Trickerion shard.
And 1 shard.
Total.
And the trick I have up there is my water tank escape, which is.
I wanted to buy that trick and it wasn't there.
Oh, that's very sad. That pays me 1 victory point, or 1 fame. I get $2 and a Trickerion shard.
$2?
Yep.
Shard.
And a shard. And now you.
And now I get bonuses, right?
Get bonuses. So you have 1, 2
Just
links.
2 links.
Yeah. So you're gonna get 2 fame for that.
All right.
1, 2. You have your assistant.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You're gonna get an additional 2 fame. And you get paid 2 more fame for the card.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
All fame on that one.
Cool.
All right. So now I get to perform my card. Where there is really not a whole lot going on, but I get to do my diamond trick, which is no fame, but I get $2 for that.
Okay.
And I have 1 link, so I get 1 victory point, and I get $1 more for the card itself, and I get no extra bonus because I only had an apprentice up there. But I wanted to save this trick before it.
Yeah, because it was going to go away.
It was going to go away.
Yes, you might as well get paid out on it.
So I had to perform it, unfortunately. And
it was a good show.
It was a very good show. It was a good way to end the weekend. So that is the end of our performance phase. All right, so let's do our end of turn phase. Now we have to pay wages.
Pay wages.
Pay my $3. This is going to go up.
Okay.
Substantially next round, so I better.
And I paid 2, 4, to pay 5.
$5. Wow.
That's why I had to perform.
All right, so return
to get this guy off of here.
Off of here. All right.
So I'm putting this guy over in my manager's or my assistant's thing. He's getting demoted because I can't really afford to keep him up there.
Well, he's on his way to becoming an assistant.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
Right.
Look at it that way.
Yeah.
The bright side.
He gave up being a magician, I guess.
Yes. So, return characters. Orders arrive. So this wood, actually no, I'm sorry, the glass. Mr. Glass goes off the board, and petroleum becomes
available.
Part of our market. Move performance cards. So now the Riverside Theater is off the board where I would have lost my pre-assigned trick, and we get the second Grand Majorian performance. Remove posters, so I get my poster back.
Okay.
It's gonna go right back up there in
a
minute, but let's see. Move the turn counter. So we're going up to round 4, and we now move the prophecies. So this comes off, thankfully, and now tricks are only $1.
That's great.
Per. Good thing I didn't buy any tricks last round. All right, so discard special assignments. There were none, so I will cycle the deck.
All right.
If you would be so kind as to roll them dice.
I already took your cards off.
I did. And I will set up the board.
Okay. Interesting.
Days. Only. Oh goodness. Thursday and Sunday are the only days available.
Ooh, that's not great.
That's not good at all.
This might be an off weekend.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, so that ends the round. I think we're all good.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead. You roll the dice. We set the initiative order is still me.
Yep.
Because I am way behind right now, and I'm gonna advertise for $1.
Okay.
I go up 2 points. I'm not too far behind.
You're not that far. It's just because it's an arc.
Yes, the arc. All right, so we are gonna now do our assignments. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and look at some powers this turn as well. So
Yes,
let's go
me
ahead
too.
and get everything ready.
All right. So this should be an interesting round.
This is gonna be very interesting. So
I very generally planned what I think I might want to do.
yeah, this is not really good. It's just that I'm kind of crippled here with certain actions that I want to do.
Yeah, okay.
So what I did was I first replaced one of my powers, and I brought in telekinesis. And once per turn, when you use the prepare action, preparing a spell in my workshop, I may immediately move one of my received tricks onto a performance card with no player controlled tricks on it.
Yes, that's
So
great.
as soon as I prepare it, I can immediately put one out, which
That's
is
awesome.
And did you do anything with your powers?
Yes, I did. I switched out my whatever I had in this first slot, which
Yep.
was I think that magician, or if I didn't use the special abilities or whatever.
Yeah.
I made a component replicator, which I just realized I probably didn't even need to do this round. 'Cause I ended up, anyway. But anyway, this power card slot counts as a multi-slot. So when I learn this, which I just did, I can move one pile from the workshop to this card. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put something on there when I buy it. I shouldn't play this.
You have to move something from your inventory basically right now to that card.
I don't want to do this.
Well, did you want to put your other one back out?
Yeah, I'm just going to put my other one back out.
All right, so then let's pretend you didn't do anything. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, technically we haven't really even started. We haven't flipped our cards yet.
That is true.
All right, so I'm going to just do that same one, fair player, so I'll get my Trickerion thing.
All right, let us reveal the reveal.
Where are you going?
Oh no!
What?
You're gonna prepare but not perform.
I'm
Interesting.
prepping so many tricks right now.
All right, so wow, that really changes things up.
Surprise!
Yeah, surprise. So I'm gonna go first. So I'm gonna go right downtown because I need that extra point.
Okay.
Actually, no, they're both points.
Yeah.
But I don't
They're
know
both
what you're
points.
planning on doing.
Oh.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna do that. So that's 3 points.
All right.
This round, spells only cost 1.
They do.
I'm buying a spell.
All right.
And I'm buying a level 16 mechanic spell because that's all I can buy. And I've chosen the Bullet Catch.
Wow.
Yes, I've not done this one before.
Okay.
This requires 2 petroleum, 2 rope, and 2 metal. So I have everything but the rope. I only have 1 rope. So
Meddling.
I'm meddling. So I've got to. We'll put the heart there because it's where I don't want to get shot. So I have 2 more actions left. I'm going to pay a stone to my persistence reward card, and I'm going to take the money.
Nice.
So it's $6, please.
Okay, you're so happy.
You have no idea. I needed this
know,
money.
you feel so broke. I have $1.
Yeah, so you were just almost as bad as I was. So.
I'm not doing well, so it's okay.
All right, so that is all I can do.
That's lovely. All right. Well, I was gonna feel bad about this, but since you've obliterated everything in downtown, I don't feel as bad. So I'm going to go to. Well, I guess I should go there anyway. All right. I'm not performing, but
But you've got to prep.
I do have to prep, but I can't really put my guys on anywhere but Thursday. Because what happens is when you send an apprentice down to the theater, she's worth 1. So if she preps down there on a day, she's like 0. So it's like
she can't prep on Sunday, basically.
All right. Well, that kind of sucks.
So you actually have to take Thursday.
So I actually have to take Thursday.
Otherwise, you can't prep but 1 trick.
That is actually fine.
Okay.
With me.
Would you like to take Thursday?
Yeah, I have
Before
to.
I do?
Yeah, I have to take Thursday. I have 2 people going down there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite ready. All right, I'm gonna put her down there. Actually, I have like a lot of actions down there since I have those bonuses. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, do you really need all those people now? You're gonna have 3, 4, 5 actions down there to plant 5
live actions.
Live actions, and you don't even have 5 spells prepared yet.
Not yet, but yeah, I'll go ahead and put my assistant or my apprentice down there on Thursday, if you don't mind.
I think if you put him there, you're gonna have to use his actions now.
Yeah, I can do that. That's fine.
Oh, you have 2 spells prepped?
Well, I have 1 spell prepped anyway.
So you're gonna forfeit the extra point.
Well, yeah. What else can I do down there?
That's it, really. Or you can move a spell from card to card, which you don't really need.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever got my extra point. I did a 16, and I think you did too, didn't you?
What's that for?
Oh, you just bought that.
I just bought the 16 spell. You performed the 16?
I performed a 16 already.
So that's worth 1. Well, the payouts are worth, on a link, is worth 1 more coin or.
All right. So I might have. Yeah.
Did you take the coin?
Yeah. I think
you did. So take an extra coin. That'll make you right. Yeah.
All right.
Because each tier pays higher for links.
Yeah. I didn't even look at that till I looked at the board.
That's a good call.
All right. So I have. So I've got 2 actions to spend down there.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go place this. My burning mummy.
The burning mummy
spell. Lighting up the box office. My burning mummy. So.
Okay. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna think about my next move here. I think I'm gonna go. Well, I'm not. We're really not competing for anywhere now.
Yeah.
Location-wise, so I might as well just go take care of my dark alley while you're doing that.
Okay.
So I'll get.
And this is my burning mummy. Is a chain. It's a escapist trick, right?
Yes. So you have to link escapist to the chains.
Okay.
All right. So I have 2 points. I'm gonna pay a shard to boost me up to 3 points, so I can take 2 cards now. 1 + 2. So I think I'm going to take. I'm gonna take this enhanced trick card. Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Those are all pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna put this on here, I think.
Interesting. I think I'll take.
That's what I want to do. Yeah, I guess
I definitely don't want to take that because I don't. That's going to help me hire more people. No, take that.
All right, I'm placing that there.
Okay, and I will take this one.
All right. And I made a link, so I'm going to get $1 for that.
I think. You know what? No, I'm going to take this one. I don't normally take those, so take that. All right, so I've taken my 2 cards. I've done my action. So you go again.
All right. All right. I'm gonna take my magician.
Downtown.
So I'm gonna get 3 points for doing that.
Yep.
Please, on the board.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, because I've got 3 spells or 3 tricks. So.
Very good.
So he has 4 actions. And. Kind of stinks. You know what I think I'll do? What is he doing downtown?
I don't know. I mean, you can pay to change the die.
I think that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Or one of your actions to roll one.
Yeah, I'll just I'll pay the 2. I'll pay the 2 actions to change this to a 6.
Okay.
And I'll take the money, so I'm just gonna turn it back. And I'm going to pay a shard to do that.
That'll bring you up to 3 actions.
That'll bring me right.
$6.
$6.
Well worth it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go to the workshop, and I'm going to use his ability to give this one a +1 action. So he's now 2 actions in the workshop. So the first action I'm going to use is to take the rope and put it in with my manager. So now it's worth 2 piles of rope, which I need for my bullet catch.
Okay.
So now I can build a bullet catch. But the bullet catch costs 2 actions to prepare, so I'm going to have to pay a shard.
Okay.
And put, oh, these are the hearts, so I'm going to put 3. This thing carries 3 charges. Wow. Okay, but because of my telekinesis, I can immediately put one of these on a card that does not have your trick on it.
Very nice.
So I'm going to go ahead and put this up in this other Grand Marquee, and this is a mechanic ability, and I don't think I'm going to be able to create a link here, unfortunately. Well, now that just stinks. But I guess that's the challenge of this, right?
That's why I love this so much, though, because it's just puzzle after puzzle.
I know.
I can see the joy in your face.
No, this is no good. This card is terrible for me, but you know what?
Neither of them are very good, actually,
I'm
to be honest.
Put it there. No, actually, I'm going to put it here. Boom, there you go. So I don't get any links, but it's built. Yeah, it is built. Because of my telekinesis, I was able to just push the spell into the Grand Marquee.
Push it right in there.
Or the trick.
Right. Okay, so my turn?
Yep.
I'm going to go to the workshop.
Okay.
And I have 2 actions, so I'll prepare 2 tricks. And I'm sorry, what?
Is it? Oh, that's good. Is that okay? Yeah, that's quite good. Yeah.
Which tricks do I want to prepare? Let's see, I've been doing my burning mummy so much that I think I should probably do my different tricks. So I'm definitely going to do a wolf cage, because that is awesome. And maybe I'll go ahead with my rabbit from a hat, because I kind of need like a non-escapist trick. So it's at my club. There we go. All right, so there's my 2 tricks prepared.
All right, I'm going to put my magician on Sunday.
Okay.
Now I have to perform Sunday, but I'm going to get bonuses for that. And now you can place your assistant.
Okay, so I'll put my assistant up there on
for 3
Thursday.
So you can actually put down 3 tricks.
And she is going to be worth 3, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, well, darn it. I should have... I don't really want to spend another shard anyway.
You lose that second skill.
Yeah, I ended up... Well, the thing is, I was kind of... I don't know what I was anticipating, but I lost 2 actions on this.
You go up, you'll get ready to place your 2. I'm going to put him here.
So this is an eyeball, and that's a chain.
My guy's only worth 1 action because Sunday I lose an action. So I can only place 1 trick. So I'm going to go ahead and get up there and place a trick. So we'll move up to the theater. Okay.
Alright, so I can place mine.
You do.
I will put this here. So this is my... Just make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, he's my wolf cage trick.
That's worth $2 or 2 fame.
$2 or 2 fame because it's level 16.
Yep.
And this one is my eyeball trick.
Okay.
And that's my illusionist. So that's another
$1 or 1 fame.
$1 or 1 fame. So
what are you gonna take?
I've got a lot of bucks. So maybe I'll take the fame.
3 fame?
I'll take 3 fame.
That'll push you into the 36
well, you know what?
category.
Let me take
2 fame and $1.
2 fame and $1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll switch it up.
All right, and I'm gonna place my trick. Now this one I can put only on this card. So I don't even think I can get a link on this card either. This is terrible.
Why? What kind is it?
This is a gear.
You could put a gear
I can't place this trick here. So see, these are both the same trick.
Oh, right.
Can't put 2 tricks in the same performance.
Darn it.
That would have been an awesome
That would have been so good.
So unfortunately, actually no, I can do this. No, that's not a link. I could do this, and that's a link.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, so I put the gear in the center of that circle, but I linked the eyeball. So that'll be worth 3, and I'll take 3 fame for that. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
It's the best I can do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh, you know what? We'll stay here. Let's perform.
Oh, okay.
So while we're here, we'll go through. So you are on the Thursday performance.
Yes.
every one of your tricks
is -1, -1.
-1, -1, but mine are not. Mine are actually
Yeah.
+1, +1.
Right. Depending on what we perform. So what are you going to perform?
Which card will you choose first?
I'm not performing.
Oh, you're not? Oh,
Nope.
only I'm performing.
Exactly.
Ooh. This really...
I'm just bringing out all the surprises today.
Well, 1, 2, so this one has 2 links. This one has 1, 2 links. I'm clearly going to have to perform this one.
Yeah? You're performing all my tricks? They both have 2 links, and both have one of your tricks on them.
That's a good call, actually.
And that one gives you more fame.
This is more money. Yeah, I need fame right now. I'm okay with money. That's a good call. I'll perform this one.
Okay.
I mean, what would be beneficial for me to do this to you?
Is to...
Because you're -1 right now.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you want to do. Either one works for me.
That's the play, though. Like, if I were a take that player, like some other folks,
you
I
do
would
whatever you want.
absolutely play this because I would be penalizing you.
Yeah. You can penalize me.
Eating
That's
up
fine.
your tricks. I think that makes more sense for me, though.
Go for it.
All right.
Just make sure you're positive that that's what you want to do.
Really? Okay.
No, go ahead and do it.
All right, we're
That's
gonna
fine.
perform this.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it.
So let's score it now.
Okay.
So my trick is my bullet catch. I'm gonna perform. Boom! That's 3 victory points and $4. But I get the bonus of 1 and 1, so it's 4 victory points and $5.
Okay, $5.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
You get -1, -1. So
Get
what is the net?
-1. So I'm at 3, so it'll be 2 plus 1, so it's gonna be 3 fame.
1,
And
2, 3.
1 money, because it's 3 money, so it's -2. 1 money.
1 money.
1 money. Okay.
All right. Now I get paid for every link, and there's 2.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get 2 victory points. 1, 2.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And also I get, as we go down, I actually have my manager here.
Yes.
And my manager is going to give me $3.
Yeah.
Wow.
She knows how to stretch a box. That's
Yes, he does.
He does.
That's why he wears a very nice tuxedo.
He does.
Sweatcedo.
Mr. Tangerine Speedo.
Yes. So now I get paid an extra $3 for the card.
Okay.
And that is it.
All right. See, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, that was a pretty good performance.
That was a pretty good round.
That was a good take for me. So
Yeah. That's
I'm
great.
not quite where I want to be victory point wise, but I think
But you're getting there.
we're there. So. All right. So since I performed, I get my stone back.
Oh, yeah.
I love that card.
I know.
All right. So that was performance. Now we get to do it. Yeah.
I didn't get my stone and my point yet. For my fair player, because I didn't use any special assignment cards. We always jump right into
Are you
performance.
ever going to use those special assignment cards?
Probably not, no.
There's your point.
All right, got my stone.
All right, so let's go ahead and do cleanup. So pay wages. So now I'm going to start paying $5 a round.
Wow, I only owe 4.
There you go.
Okay.
Easy come, easy go.
Okay.
All right, return characters. So let's bring all of our people back.
Okay.
All right, so return characters. Orders arrived. We did no ordering. Move performance cards. So this is coming out of the game. Grand Marquis moving over, so that one's actually 1 away from going away. And we bring out the first Magnus Pantheon.
Nice.
That one's nice. All right, so we now remove posters, but you might as well leave it up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it again.
Okay.
And move the turn count. So we're on round 5.
I know.
Getting
My
there.
goodness. Okay.
Prophecies. So now this one's coming in, and that's where you can buy
Anything from the orders, right?
from the order. So
Okay.
this is a good round for inventory.
Yeah,
Do that.
that's good.
Discard special assignment cards. Again, you haven't used any. I will cycle.
We'll take
The
these
decks.
back, right?
Yep, take all those back, and we will get ready. Do you want to get the dice rolled?
Okay. And we'll have to move our
I'll move
chippies.
these guys. Yep. So he's there. Go here, there.
And everywhere.
These slide over here. All right. So early shows this week.
It's not so bad.
All right. Oh, cool.
Nice.
All right. So
Okay.
I get my cards back. Now we do initiative order is going to stay the same. I'll pay $1 to advertise, so I'm going to get 2 more victory points.
Okay.
Do you want to advertise? You can.
No thanks.
You're going to pass.
Pass.
Okay, so we now jump into the assignment phase. So let's get to it. All right. All right.
Are you ready?
I'm not ready.
You're like sweating.
Yeah, this is a disaster. Waiting to unfold. Okay.
Do you want to start over?
No, I don't. I'm way too invested now. Let's
All right.
reveal. So I didn't do it. We didn't change our powers at all. So
No.
let's go.
Oh my goodness, where are you going?
I can tell you where I'm not going. Oh boy, that stinks. Looks like we're losing some tricks.
What? Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah, we've got tricks on the last theater that's going to roll off this turn, so they're not going to be performed.
That stinks.
Yeah.
Well, we could still get bonuses for them and stuff if you. Like we already got link bonuses and stuff.
We did, yeah. So that's all they were good
I mean,
for.
they paid out, but whatever.
Yeah, that's all we got from them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So you are first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I wanted to go downtown to take care of some business.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had some business dealings down there, but this isn't really.
But you threw away your phone.
Yeah, this isn't really what I wanted to have happen down there.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing there
that you really want.
Well, yeah, I didn't take stock of what was actually happening there.
You just went there.
I just went. Well, yeah.
Would you like to change your mind?
No, it's too late. So I'm already.
You're committed.
I'm committed now. So I have to. I've got to buy the spells that are available or the tricks, right? I mean. Oh.
Unless you change them.
No, but that's gonna cost actions that I don't have. That's the problem.
You actions.
So I think for all I can do, and maybe I just won't go with him this round, but I'll start out in Market Row because I got to take care of this first.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 4 actions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna order a lock.
Okay.
If you will put that in the order section, please.
A padlock?
Padlock.
Where would you like it to go?
I would like it to go over the oil.
Okay.
All right. And I'm also going to order another secret ingredient, which is going to be the mirror. Actually, strike that.
Okay.
Make it the gear in the mirror. So put the padlock back. Yes, please.
Okay.
Gear and mirror. That's what I
Gear
want.
and the mirror.
Those are the 2 orders I'm bringing in. So those are my 2 actions. So I'll put the gear here, and maybe I'll put the mirror here to cover up the rope.
Okay.
All right. So I have 2 more actions. I'm going to purchase one of each
Okay.
for $6.
Okay.
There's your 6, and if you'll
Okay.
please hand me one of each.
And here is a gear. And here's a mirror.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Very expensive.
That is extremely expensive.
All right. It is your turn now.
Okay. It is my turn. What am I gonna do? All right. Well. Darn it. It is nice though that we can just buy those right away. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that is.
It's actually quite nice.
That is quite nice.
Ooh, can I, while I'm still there,
Yes.
can I spend a shard and make one more purchase?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, so here's a shard.
What would you like to buy?
I'm gonna buy.
Are you gonna order something?
No, I'm gonna buy what's in stock right now. So
Okay.
I am going to buy wood.
Wood.
3 of them.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
And now you can go.
All right. Well, who did I send downtown? My apprentice? She has one action. What's
Yeah.
she supposed to do down there now? Oh, that's downtown. Oh, I sent my magician to Market Row.
You did.
I did.
Just like I did.
Just like you did.
Yes.
Since no one is performing right now.
Yeah, because our magicians are too busy
Great.
shopping with money they don't have.
They're going shopping together.
That's not good.
It's not good. It's really, really not good.
I have like just enough to pay my people, so this is not going to be good.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I mean, I definitely have some shopping that I have to do here. All right, so ordering is going to cost one action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about he's going to have 3 actions if he goes down there.
Okay.
All right. Well, since that's the only thing left there, I'm going to hold off on that for right now, and I am going to go downtown with this lady.
Okay.
So she's going to have 2.
Yep.
In my head I had switched them because both cards are yellow. It confuses me.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to there's 2 things I want to do down here. I'm going to pay, so I have 2 actions. I'm going to pay a stone. And I'm going to buy an engineer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
Literally. I don't know how we're going to fit him on here.
Yeah, we're running out of space here. Space and time.
Time and space. Alright,
Oh, Alright, well, I made some room.
So you got some room. So this is my engineer. He's so steampunky. He looks
very
creepy. I think I'm gonna bring in this lady though. She looks kind of like Beetlejuice.
Alright.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm adding to my workshop. So she's gonna come in here.
Very good.
And she allows you to move a trick. Boop. So you can effectively hold one more trick.
She can hold one more trick.
Which is kind of cool. So I'll put that on there. Alright, that was my downtown action.
Alright. I guess I will now take my downtown action.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm short. So I'm gonna have to spend, yes, you are very, I'll have to spend a stone and pocket my telekinesis skill, which I really didn't want to have to do.
Okay. Can you pay your stone on your card?
Yes, I can.
There you go.
Actually my first stone should have went there.
Yeah.
But, anywho, actually no, I didn't spend another stone there, did I?
Yeah, no you didn't.
So I've got 3, so I'm gonna buy a spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to buy a spell called Shattered Mirror from the eyeball.
You're gonna break your
line.
mirror that you just got?
Yes,
From the eyeball line?
if you will. And
Do you want me to get it for you?
Yes, please. I'm gonna replace
that's kind of creepy looking.
linking
There you go.
rings. So the Shattered Mirror
Okay.
is now my new spell.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Awesome.
So this goes away. All right.
Okay. Great. I'm going to go to the workshop, I guess.
All right.
Or can I do that? Oh, I can go to Market Row with my guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I need to do that. All right, I'm gonna go there.
You get 3 victory points.
I get 3 victory points.
Right.
Can you move me up? Thanks.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Do you get a shard as well?
No, not for this bonus. That's
Oh.
just my gentleman's
Oh, that's right, your
charm.
gentleman's
Yeah,
charm.
he's just so charming.
He's very charming.
That other one is at the end, so. Alright, so he's got 3 points. And I have some things that I want to buy. Alright, well I know for a fact I need to buy this padlock.
Oh,
was
you're
kinda
probably
hoping
so
you would
happy
find
I
out.
had that.
I was like, yes, I don't have to buy it. So I'll bring that in. That was one action.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to buy that now.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can actually bring in and buy, because it's nice that we're able to bring in those orders.
Yep.
I like that very much. I'm just trying to see if it's worth bringing in something else, or yeah. Oh, it's gonna cost me $3. I guess I'm actually gonna negotiate the price down on that padlock. Right?
Sure.
That makes sense, because I really don't have that many actions to spend. So,
Right.
I'm gonna barter it down 2. And I'll buy 2 of them.
You have 3 actions. So one was to bring it in.
One was to bring it
One
in.
was to barter it down, and one is to buy it.
And one is to buy it. Oh, right.
So
So,
you can
I
barter
can
to 2.
barter to 2. So I'll buy
For $4, right?
I could buy one of them.
All right.
So, a padlock.
That's an expensive
Done.
padlock. All right. I shall go
This is very
to
stressful.
my workshop. I'm going to use my mechanic ability to give him 2 actions.
Okay.
And for his first action, he is going to move the mirror over to my manager. So now there's 2 mirrors in there. So now I have the ingredients for the shattered mirror, but I don't have the action points to prepare it. So I'm going to prepare the water tank. And I'm going to give it 1, 2 charges with my second action.
Okay.
And that's it. You know what?
What?
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend another shard
Okay.
so I can prepare the shattered mirror.
Okay.
I want to go big here. So,
All right.
boom, there you go.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm gonna go to my workshop and tinker around a bit. And I have 2 actions, so what do I want to prepare? I could... Yes. I think I'll prepare my wolf cage for sure. So 1. And I guess I'll go rabbit in the hat again. Right? Does that sound good?
Sure.
So, how does that sound to you?
Sounds lovely.
Competing magician?
Sounds like a great idea.
Why not?
All right. I'm going to the dark alley, and I'm going to grab 2 more cards.
Nice. Have you been playing those cards?
I have not.
Okay. Just curious.
I have not. Okay, so I don't want... I like that one.
Okay.
And I like that one. All right.
Alright.
Those are the 2 I've chosen.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright, my last move. I'm going to the theater.
All right.
Alright, I'm placing some stuff. Neither of us are performing, right?
Nope.
See, I wound up with another action again
That you don't need.
that I don't really need. I mean, it sucks. I could have prepared that one too with a shard.
Yep.
I can't go back though, can I?
Nope.
That wouldn't be really fair. All right, put that guy up there.
Right there.
Well, I'm gonna go to the +1.
You're not using 3 points, are you?
Don't give me that face.
Oh. All right.
Okay, perfect. I need my spells.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and...
Do you want to do it? Because you have to prepare as well, right?
I can only do 1 because I'm going to place...
Oh, you're playing that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, here you go.
You're going to give me 2?
I'll give you 2.
That's very nice. That was a
Yes.
very non-take that
right.
gesture.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to go... We'll go check out the theater.
All Alright, so I will put my diamond trick, which is my wolf cage, here.
That's a chain, right?
That is a chain towards the center. And then I can put my eyeball trick down here and make another link. So I get 2 for this one because it's a level 16, right? 2 fame or $2. Ugh. And then I get 1 for that, right? I guess I'll take 2 fame and $1, or maybe 1 fame and $2.
Alright.
Break it up.
I will. So I have the bullet catch, which is a gear. So I can't link there. I could link here.
That would work.
Yeah, that would work. I could link there. And my other spell is the Shattered Mirror, which is an eyeball.
See, I should have put my 2 right there.
But look,
I could have linked my own 2.
I just linked you.
Yeah.
So we each get a shard.
So we each
for
get a
that.
shard. Cool.
And these are both level 16 spells, so they're both worth 2. I linked one and linked another, right? For me?
Oh, okay. Cool.
Right?
So what do you want?
I'm gonna take 2 fame and $2.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, okay, so that worked out for you.
It worked out very well for me.
Good.
And a Trickerion shard each, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, so there's not going to be a performance this round, so that's
Did you bump me up my 1 fame?
I can do that.
Alright, that's for my fair player.
That's foul player.
Alright.
Alright, so no performance. We can just jump right into
let's do
the
it.
end of round. So let's start with our wage paying.
Okay.
So I know I pay 5. 2, 4, $5. Wow, this is just not good.
You have an industry going here.
I know. This is no good at all. I don't even get to reclaim my stone because it didn't perform.
Ugh, that sucks.
Alright, so let us return the characters.
We have a lot of characters out on the board.
We do.
Yeah.
Alright, so orders arrive. Wow, okay.
Wow, we've got a lot
These
of cool
are going
stuff
and
coming
that's
in.
going. So we've got some really big items, which is kind of bad because it's not like you buy them again.
Yeah.
Move performance card. Alright, come on, throw those in the
Yep.
thingy. Alright, so we lost these 2
That sucks, but
tricks. They don't get performed. This Grand Marquis goes off. We have some more tricks on some additional cards. In the final, Magnus Pantheon goes on the board.
okay.
Alright, so remove posters. You might as well leave him there.
Okay.
Move turn counter. We are on round 6 now. Getting close. Prophecies come off. This one comes on, and this one makes every magician. No, so for the magician performing, everyone else gets his penalty, I believe.
Yeah. Or
Except
bonus,
for him.
right?
Or bonus, except for him, yeah. So that's not a very good one. During the performance phase, the performing player's yield modifier applies to all other players instead of his own. So that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good at all. So let's go to the next round. So we have discard special assignments. So we didn't use any again,
Okay.
which is kind of lame. But I get to.
Oh no. People.
Your empire is crumbling.
No.
I'll cycle these cards. You can roll the dice.
Okay.
Ooh. I will set up the new
Situation.
situation.
Wow.
Actually, a very
This is a very advantageous
bountiful, yes.
situation
So
for us.
that is that. I'll bury this.
All right. Here's what's up.
All right.
I like it. I like it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's good. All right. We should be able to do stuff
Yep.
this round. We'll see.
Okay. Here's $1 for my advertisement.
Okay.
That's gonna bump me up to 36.
Nice.
So I'm finally in the big leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Get my turn at bat. All right. Assignment phase. So let's go with this. I can't assign any more skills. So
Any more skills?
I don't have enough shards. I can't do any more powers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Me neither.
So, all right, let's go ahead and do our assignments. All right.
I'm so nervous about this round.
After much
Oh my gosh.
deliberation, I think we've come to
Have we?
I don't know.
How do you feel?
I feel terrible.
How are you feeling right now?
I don't think this is going to work, but
I don't think this is gonna work at all.
but we're going to give it a go. So, let's reveal.
Oh my god, where are you going?
Are you going to watch mine first?
I'm watching yours first. Okay. Why'd you keep telling me to do the needful?
Because wow, really?
What?
No, you're performing too. That's good.
Okay, you were like, so during we're setting the stuff up, and we're both taking our time setting our stuff, and Anthony says, I hope you do
The right thing.
the right thing. Like, what does that even mean? Alright, before we get started, you didn't put any new little magician powers,
I did not
right?
put any powers out.
I have something called a component replicator. So this power card is a multi-slot, so when I learn it, which I just did, you may move one pile from the workshop to this card. So I will move my padlock to there. Boom, now I have 2 padlocks.
Okay. Very, very good. All right, now I have to decide what my move
What is your first move going to be?
is going to be, and this
could make all the difference,
I think so.
right?
I do think so. I'm going to go to the market first.
Okay. That's downtown.
That's what I meant. So he's worth 3 points. Okay.
And what are you gonna do downtown?
I'm going to... Did I want to do that?
I don't know what you wanted to do. I don't know.
I'm not sure if I wanted to do that, to be quite honest.
Okay.
No, as a matter of fact, I am going to the theater first.
I figured you might. I was a little confused why you didn't do that.
Yeah, so I'm going to just plug up the Thursday slot because today's prophecy... today's prophecy is going to make all of Francis's tricks take the negative effects and none of mine.
Okay.
That's why I took it.
Okay. I was so nice to you last time.
I know, but I have $1. I have $1.
I have $3.
That's 3 more than I have.
That's
3
2
times
more,
more.
actually.
Oh, it's 3 times more than I have.
300% more than I have.
Yes, so that's a major difference.
All right. I kind of wish that I took my crappy card now.
Your attack card?
Yeah, I had this. I had a Magician's Powers card that said anytime your opponent takes a +2 spot anywhere in the city, they have to pay you $1. But I didn't do it.
I wouldn't have taken the +2 spots then.
Yeah, but it would have hurt you.
You want to hurt me?
Like you're hurting me right now.
Well, you see, now you get first shot at downtown.
I don't want to go to downtown right now.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Probably downtown.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I'm either gonna go to the market or downtown, and I think I'm just gonna go to the market because I don't really need 4 points downtown, but I could use some extra points at the market. So to the market I go.
What are you gonna buy?
For 3 actions. That's a very good question. Because I think I had planned on prepping tricks and going to the theater first, but that's not gonna happen right now. All right. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'll do is, so when we order things in, we can't buy them right away.
You cannot.
Okay. They just come in for next turn. So I have
That's
3 actions right now.
Yeah. You can rush order, but that's it. If you want to buy it now.
Buy now.
Buy
But I only
now.
have 3 actions, so that's not gonna really. work for me.
Yeah.
Now, if we rush order something in, another player could come in and purchase that for the same price. Is that correct?
For the dollar.
For the dollar
Premium,
value?
yes.
Okay. All right. So this will work out. So I'm going to order this disguise. This guy.
This guy.
I cracked myself up.
All right.
And I'm going to put him right there.
Okay.
Okay. So I ordered this guys. That costs 1 action. And I will spend another action to bring in to the market a saw.
A rush order?
I don't know if I want to do a rush order.
Okay.
I mean, I have the means to do that. So I've got 2 points, right?
Yep.
The thing is, if you rush order it, it definitely does not come back into the market.
It does not.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know.
But if we put it here, it will come into the market
Correct.
next time. We just can't buy it
Now.
now.
You cannot.
I know. But I can't really buy anything anyway.
All right.
I mean, I could buy this. If I rush ordered this, I could bring it in for 2. I'd have to spend a shard to buy it. And it would cost me $3, which is all of the money I have. That's a very expensive saw. So I guess I'll just put it on order.
All right.
Right there. All right. And I have 1 action left, and I don't really want to buy anything.
Okay.
So that was kind of a waste.
Yeah.
That was like a pretty big waste, actually. Oh well.
Okay. I'm going to go then to the downtown area.
Okay.
With 3 action points.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to select a spell.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take the stairs of water,
Okay.
or the water stairs, something like that. It is there it is, stairs of water.
Okay.
So this is a level 36 spell,
Okay.
or trick, if you will. And I'm going to replace my water tank escape with that,
Okay.
because I'm gonna keep with the water theme.
Nice.
And this shall be my newest
Spell.
spell.
Trick.
Trick.
Trickerion.
Yes.
Not Spellurian.
No.
Pretty weird. All right. So I will go downtown now as well. There we go. And I am going to purchase this spell for 3.
Was that a mechanical
It is
spell?
a mechanical spell, and it is called Top Secret. You have to come to the show and find out.
Oh.
Hellhound.
The Hellhound.
Whoa. That's so terrifying looking.
Yes. So what are you replacing?
So I am going to. Oh, I don't want to replace anything. I wanted to move something over. Oh crap. Oh well. I'm going to replace my rabbit from the top hat.
But you were
What was that for?
because that was such a successful spell for you. Or
It is
trick.
okay.
The
fine.
burning mummy. I don't
Burning
know.
mummy. You know, I have burned the mummy several times.
Yeah. I mean, how many times can you burn the same mummy?
You
Right, this brings a
can't.
little-
You have to keep finding new ones.
You
and
do.
They're very hard to come by.
And that's
so.
another like fiery themed trick.
That's true. And now I
right?
have a good like mix of
Yeah,
stuff.
I would
so.
say
Alright,
that
so I'm
makes
gonna
more sense to
do
me.
the Hellhound's trick. Alright, put the mummy back. Mummy's up for grabs if you want him.
I don't know, that's kind of played now. That old gag.
Old guy.
All right. So where do we go from here? I think I'm gonna have to go to my workshop. All right, because I need to get some spells prepped or tricks prepped. So he's gonna be worth 2 because I'm gonna use my Mechanicer ability to bring him to 2. I'm gonna use this card only for the +1 action on it. So that's gonna give me +1, so he's gonna be 3. So that'll allow me to prep this trick once. It's a 3 action trick. Isn't that crazy? So I'm gonna load 3 tricks onto here.
Oh crap! I just thought of what I wanted to do. I lost my train of thought.
All right, so and the only reason I was able to do this is because I have the mirror, the gear now, and all the proper ingredients. So I knew that I could immediately prepare that spell upon bringing it aboard. So my next action is I'm going to actually get rid of the remaining 2 shards I have, and I'm going to forfeit this one because I didn't get to claim it.
Okay.
And I'm going to also lose my ability. So I have no more powers. I've just drained the rest of my reserves for 2 more energy so that I can charge my bullet catch one more time. I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory this round, I think.
All right. So back when I was in Market Row, I lost my train of thought, but now I remembered what I wanted to do.
What were you going to do?
Can I tell you what I wanted
Sure.
to do? Okay. So I actually wanted to put that saw in this fast order.
Can you do that? Can you
What
put
do you
something
mean?
that's in the market? Wait.
Well,
This
back
saw.
when I was-
Okay.
Yeah, because I had pulled it into order for
With that
one
extra?
action.
Yeah.
But I would have rather put it here for 2 actions and just not bought it.
You just want it here?
I just wanted to sit there.
Really?
Yeah. Can I do that? Is everyone at home okay with me doing that?
Well,
Because he had 3 actions.
Okay.
Right?
But so you don't want that to be out there next turn?
So no, I don't care. I don't really care if it's out there or not next turn.
That's interesting. Oh, you don't want it to cover up the wood.
No, I don't care about that.
Really? I'm trying to understand that.
You'll see. It'll all make sense.
Okay.
It'll make
I don't know. Some people would say that play, giving you that play, would make this playthrough invalid, and I'm not. Okay. No, I'll let it go. Yeah,
Is that okay?
That's more than fine with me. If it feeds
makes
into a
sense.
certain
You
ability of yours.
understand what I'm talking about, right? Because I had 3 actions.
Yeah, you have
Just
the
to
actions to
recap.
pay for it. I just don't understand
Yeah.
the logic behind it.
Okay.
But I'm sure I will
I think
find
it'll
out.
illustrate well, so I want to. Hopefully, it works out. I think.
Okay.
I'll show you that.
I'm with you. You're cool.
right.
That's good.
I'm cool.
You're very
All right.
cool. So go ahead.
All right. So for my next action, I'm gonna go to the workshop as well
Okay.
with my lady, and she has 2 actions.
Right.
Bring the action. All right. And I'm gonna prepare some tricks. Actually, I'm only gonna prepare 1 trick, I think. Yeah, I'm definitely doing 1 trick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do my Hellhound trick.
So it's only a 2 to charge that
Only
one?
costs 2
Wow,
to
why did
charge
mine
it.
cost 3 for this stupid staircase?
Well, all of my level 1 for some reason and my level 16s only prepared 1 trick every time I did a copy of them. So I'm so happy that I get to pay 2 and I actually get to charge 2. 1, 2. It's awesome. So yeah, so that's good.
Okay.
And that is it for my workshop.
You are it.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm so stressed out.
I'm going to prep some spells,
Okay.
some tricks, right?
Prep
So
some tricks.
she's got 3 actions
Okay.
on this day. So I'm going to prep 3 actions. And her card is called New Twist. And this allows
Twist.
me, you may set up the same trick on the same performance card for a second time.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm going to be able to put at least 2. I'm going to put 2 stairs of water on one trick. And a bullet catch, I believe, on another.
Okay.
Or maybe a shattered mirror. No, maybe I'll do bullet catch. All right,
Okay.
so I'm going to do these 3.
Okay.
I'm going to go up there and I'm going to start prepping while you
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, I'm
you're on
actually
prep as well?
I'm as prep as well.
All
So
right,
if you
let's
want
go.
to,
Yeah, let's go to the board.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Okay, so we've gone ahead and moved all of our player tokens up here. So I'm going to get my first action to place all my tricks, and she's going to get her action to place her tricks, and then I'm going to get 1 more to place mine. So I actually will have 5 total tricks I could place. And one thing we haven't been doing that we probably should have throughout the playthrough is that one of your actions you can take here with your assistants is to not only place a trick, but to move a trick from one card to another.
Rescheduling.
Yeah, rescheduling. And we should have probably done that instead of letting them fall off the board, but I don't know what I was thinking.
I was thinking about everything else.
Yeah, as you can see, there's so much to think about. So in any case, we'll just get on with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm allowed to place 2 of the same tricks. I'm going to place 2 of these spades on the same card due to my
Your ability.
my special assignment card, right? So these are eyeball tricks. So I'm going to look to see where my optical illusions. So I want to try to maximize everything I can. So I'm going to put one here, and that's going to give me a link.
Okay.
Now these are, and since it's the same one, I'll just link myself with
Okay.
the eyeballs, right?
Great.
So that's going to be a shard plus, and they're worth 3 each now because these are level 36s.
That's wonderful.
These are level 16s, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one, and this is a mechanical,
Ooh.
mechanical. And what happened? Did I miss something?
No, keep going. Oh wait, you're placing, then I have to place, then you place.
Yes.
Right.
So I get to place all 3 of these because that's her.
Oh, because she's got 3.
She's
Yeah,
got
you're
3
right.
actions, so I'm doing all of hers first.
No, I was just thinking. So we're in the 6th round.
Mm-hmm.
If we both perform, and we both perform, let's say these 2,
Yeah.
we don't have any more performances for the last round.
Why?
Well, because that one's going to go away,
Right?
right? Well, where's the last one? Oh, they move around.
Yeah, they don't
Okay.
go away. We're
Yeah,
thinking that.
sorry, I was just.
Right, no, they'll be empty. They
Yeah.
won't go.
Okay, I always thought they go away. I guess they don't.
No, they stay. They're going to stick around for another round.
Ugh. It's the stress.
So she's stressing. You're seeing it happen. You're experiencing it. My goodness. Wow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wow. So this. I mean, do I put 3? Do I devote 3 tricks to 1 card? Maybe I do.
I don't know.
Maybe I do.
Maybe you do.
I don't know. Maybe I'll put 1 here. I just won't link it because I can't. I'm running out of links. So that's all I'm gonna
Okay.
get. But I'm gonna get 3 and 3. So I'm gonna take 3 fame and 3 money.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and I'll grab 3 money. So you,
Wow, you left me with diddly squat. Kind of. Yeah. Well, I guess I could do. No. Could do that. It would be beneficial for me to have tricks on all of these. But knowing that that other one's going to go away, I might want to put some tricks on that card.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That might be really ideal. Whoops. So but the thing is I have 2 of the same trick, so I have to put them on different cards.
Right.
I just can't, I'm not going to get a link for doing that. I can't, well, I could link here, I guess. Okay, so I'll put 1 here. So that's my first trick. And this is did you get all your points for links and stuff? Did you give yourself points?
I just need $3 in a Trickerion shard if you don't mind, so I don't
Okay.
forget.
Right, yeah, I don't want you to forget. Here you go. 3 shard.
Thank you.
Okay. This is my level 36 Hellhound trick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do 1 there.
All right.
So that's a link.
Yep.
So I get $3 also, right?
You do.
1, 2, 3. Just $3, right?
Just $3.
Or 3 fame, but I'm taking the bucks. And this one has to go on this other card. On that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I can't link it, so it's just gonna have to sit there.
Or you could put it here and perform here.
Unless I'm not gonna perform that card. Stop it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Or what I could do.
Call me yeah.
Yeah. You old man.
All right.
What I could do though is actually save this prepared trick over there
Yeah. And not use it?
and not use it.
You don't
and
have to.
I can reschedule that
You can
one to this
reschedule
card.
it.
I
You
think that's what I might do
You can certainly
actually.
do that.
Because that way I don't have to worry about prepping that trick again.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're only going to have like 1 or 2 these 2 cards out anyway. And I'll just reschedule this guy, and he was the escape trick, so I have to put the escape there. So there'll be no link, but at least there it's a full card, so that's good.
Alright, so I'm going to now play my eyeball card,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going to be able to link with this.
Yeah.
So at least I get a trick on the card.
Wow. I don't think we've ever filled up the cards like that.
No, this is
Good.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm debating on whether or not I want to put this out, but it would really just be a waste.
Yeah, you should just save it. Unless you like need the stuff right now.
I mean, I could. I can't even get a link on this card, so honestly.
Yeah, just save it.
That extra point, is it really worth it? No, I'm gonna leave it at that. So I'll keep this trick on my card, and let's score the performances now.
Well, I need to take another action. So.
You do? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So do you want me to just
explain off camera.
Okay.
So
the reason why. Do you want to hold this up?
Yeah.
So the reason why I made such a big fuss about the market row was because I have this one of the special assignment cards that says double duty, and what it allows me to do is it's a workshop card. So I played it in the workshop with my manager, and at the end of the place character's phase, she can actually go to any location, the downtown market row or dark alley, and take an action there as well. So she's doing double duty.
Double duty.
So what I'm going to do is, since there's an empty spot at Market Row, because Anthony didn't go there, she's going to go there with her too. So she'll have 3 actions to spend in Market Row. And I have that saw in there that I need. So it costs 3 right now. I'm going to buy it for 1 action, but I'm going to barter the price down with the remaining 2 actions. So it'll be.
Can you barter down?
We did it earlier in the game.
Yeah, so just go ahead and do it. I'm not sure if you can do it, but we'll stick with that.
Okay.
But so, all right, pay your $1 for your saw. How many are you going to buy?
I'm going to buy 2.
Okay.
So I'll buy 2. And there's my 2 saws.
All right. So
that's it. Okay. Now we can perform.
Now we can get on with the performance. So I get to perform first.
Okay.
And I'm obviously going to do the one with 4 of my tricks on it.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
That's a much bigger payout.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
Well, you get paid out for your tricks anyway. But it's like, which one? Yeah. I mean, not that I really wanted to talk you out of that, but.
I mean, this one's worth 2 victory points and a shard. Do I really need it? No, I'm going to go for this one.
Good.
I think, because it's got all my tricks. Why wouldn't I perform this one? So, and it's $5. I could use the $5.
Yeah, try it.
So I'm going to go ahead and perform this one, and I'm going to get paid for all of my tricks. So I get the 2 spade tricks, which are worth what? Times 2.
Your spade trick's worth 5.
So it's going to be
fame.
10 for 2 of them.
$4.
$8 and 2 shards per.
So it's 4 shards.
4 shards.
Yeah. 10
victory points and $8.
So give yourself your points.
10 victory points.
And I'll give you money.
So I go up to 49. I get $8 and
$8.
4 shards. That's why I really didn't want to go for the shard one, because it's not.
Makes sense.
That's a crazy trick.
I know.
It really is. Stairs of Water. It's amazing. All right, so I get 1 diamond and 1 heart trick as well. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8 victory points and $7.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 victory points.
See, we're like in the big leagues now.
We are. This is like for
$7.
All right.
All right.
Score yours. You get the heart trick, which is your hellhounds.
But I get -1, right?
-1 and 1.
And -1. So I only get 5 fame for that.
No money?
And I get 4 money.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fame.
And I get a shard.
4 money and a shard.
You can't take my shard.
I can't. Can't take disguise from you. All right, so now I get paid for links.
Okay.
So I've got 1, 2, 3. 3 victory points. 3 fame. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 links on this card with all that. And I have my assistant, so that's another 2. 1, 2.
All right.
Whew.
And you get 5 money for
$5 right? For the trick.
All right.
And then this
big
gets
performance.
emptied. They stay out, but all these tricks are now discarded and used. Big performance in the Magnus Pantheon.
Okay.
Your performance.
All right. So I get paid out for my tricks, and now there's no
penalty here.
No penalty here, right?
Yep.
Because I'm performing my own stuff.
You're performing on Friday.
So,
yep.
What do I have? A diamond and a club?
You do.
Okay.
So what's
so my diamond trick is 3 fame and 3 money.
Okay.
And 1 shard.
1, 2, 3 fame, 3 money, and a shard. And your club, what spell is that? Oh, what trick is that?
That is my rabbit from a hat, which is another 3 fame. And another
2, 3
money. Now, I wonder what would have happened if I had replaced that.
I would assume that has to go away.
You
because
think?
you've given up that trick.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have been able to place it. You wouldn't have had it to place it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you just placed it now,
No,
or you
I
moved it. Yeah, interesting.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good question.
That is a very good question. So you've got 1, 2.
No, pay yourself for yours first before we do bonuses.
Right. Hearts and diamonds. So that would be my bullet catch.
So that'll be
and my
3
shattered mirror.
And 5. So that's 8 fame.
8 fame and $7.
7 money. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fame and $7.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 links. So that's 4 more fame for you.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Try to move your man.
I know. 2 more fame and a shard, and you have that. So that's 2 fame. So you have an assistant for 2. The card pays out another 2, and you get a shard.
Okay.
Wow.
Awesome.
That was just nuts. Okay, so here's your tricks.
Okay. Thank you.
Mine, and we are done.
Ready for the last round, right?
All right, so we're gonna start cleaning things up here, getting ready for the final round. So, with our performances done and paid, we're gonna do the end turn phase again. So you're gonna pay your wages.
Okay.
Oh my God!
What?
I sent the wrong guy to the theater.
Who'd you send?
1, 2. I sent one of my assistants. This guy was supposed to go. I grabbed the
Your
wrong.
hand?
Yeah, Mr. Hand.
Oh gosh.
So I actually.
Who did you put there?
I put one of my assistants there. I don't know where I grabbed him from. I have no idea.
You sent 3 people.
Oh,
to the
you know
theater.
what I did? I took him from my workshop.
Oh, from your workshop.
Yeah, so
okay.
Technically my manager was in the theater with a lot of extra actions.
Okay,
not
so you
my
need
assistant.
to take
So
2 fame back, right?
No, I actually get $3 more because my apprentice gives me nothing.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, so you get $3 more.
I get $3 more. So he had a lot of extra actions because I wanted to make sure I had enough actions to get all that out. If I didn't get those bonus squares, if you had selected them. Do
me a favor too, if you have a second, and trade me out some 5s, 5 ones for some $5.
Are you running out of ones?
Well, I'm not personally, but the bank is.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like just a couple.
3, 4, 5. Well, I have to pay my salaries anyway.
I know.
So that's 2, 4.
Just like 1 set.
5. There's 5 for my salaries. Yep. Okay. And here's another 5 to change out for a $5 chip. Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So.
And my salaries are going to be 2, 4, 6.
All right.
Okay.
We have more guys up here. And you have more.
Wow.
Mr. Hand down there. We've got so many workers. It's ridiculous. Okay, so return characters. Orders arrive. So this is going to go back in the box.
Can you give me my characters, please?
I will. Indeed.
Thank you.
This one actually comes in and replaces the lock.
Mm-hmm.
And we switch, but not yet.
Yeah, let's wait.
Move performance cards. All right, so the Graham marquee goes off.
Okay.
And this is how the final setup is going to be for the last round.
All right.
Remove posters, so I'll take my poster back, please.
Okay. There you go.
Move the turn counter. So we are on round 7.
Okay.
Move prophecies. This one's going out.
Mm-hmm.
And we have
what
this
do we have
one
coming
for
in?
final. I have to check that one out. That has an interesting picture
Okay.
on it. So I'll look that up in a sec.
Okay.
And then we have to return our orders here. So any of your
special
assignment cards are actually discarded from the game now. And these get reshuffled. Well, they get cycled. So I'll take the top one.
Okay.
And if you want to do the dice,
okay,
I'll do the chips. That's where all the action cards came out there around the assignment cards.
I know.
Saving them up.
All right. Oops.
Oh my goodness, what just happened?
What just happened?
All right, so here is the setup. It's going to be a low action point. Yeah, everything to the left, so that's the worst setup.
Yeah.
All right, so that is it for the AI. And you get to go first now.
Okay.
So you roll the dice, you
Yep.
set initiative order, and now you can advertise if you'd like.
And I will.
All right, so you're gonna go up 1, 2.
The last round.
I might as well
My
advertise.
big poster on there.
There's $3. I'll go up 1, 2.
Okay.
And
2, right? Oh, yeah,
that one
1,
up
2.
2. And now we go into our assignment phase. So this is going to be it, folks. This is really where all the magic happens.
Yes.
Really.
Literally. You're so cheesy.
All right. All right. This is it. The
This
final
is it.
showdown.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So to start off, I'm gonna.
No, you're not gonna. What are you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna talk about my citywide influence.
Oh, okay. Your
Considering-
citywide influence.
Yeah. So I played a
love
power. And at the beginning of the place character's phase, I may take one downtown, dark alley, or market row action without placing a worker or without spending power. So I'm just going to go do an action.
Okay.
And I'm going to purchase a spell.
Okay.
And it's going to be this one.
Okay.
And that is from this deck. And it will be the... Oh no. Where is it? It's got to be in here somewhere. Are these mixed up? There she is.
You're so worried.
Woo, the skeleton dance.
Ooh, what is that?
It's a dancing skeleton.
Okay, that's impressive.
Yes, so she will go and replace my shattered mirror.
Oh, nice.
And this will go back in the reserve.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. That goes here.
Okay.
That's all. So now you get to take the first action.
All right.
I use my citywide influence, and that's as far as it reaches.
All right. So I added 2 of these magician powers to the side of my board too. So I moved my component replicator down because it could fill that first slot. I have telepathic orders, so once per turn I can place any one of my people on any location, not just the one I assigned to it,
Ooh,
which
that's
is kind of
nice.
cool, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I just wanted to put it there. And then this one is called Intellectual Ascendancy, and I receive 1, 3, or 5 fame for each learned magic power with a 1, 16, or 36 threshold. So that's kind of cool. It's an end of game
End of
though,
game
so I gotta
thing.
wait. All right.
We have to reveal first.
Yes, let's reveal. Let's see.
Okay. I guess you're performing, huh?
I guess so.
My.
My. All right. Oh, you know what? Great. Oh, that's interesting. What I just did.
What did you do?
So I have this, my workshop card
Yeah.
is called Ingenuity. You may prepare the trick even if you don't have enough of one type of component required for it. You only get 1 copy of it if you prepare a trick this way, though.
Which is fine for most of your spells.
Which is fine for most of my spells. But I didn't even really think about that. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look at something. It's interesting. Alright. I may not use that text. Alright, I'm going to go to the theater first.
Oh, you want to claim?
I have to claim. I must. So, I'm claiming Saturday.
Oh, really?
I have to.
Oh, for the actions?
For the actions. I need to.
Okay.
Because you have a lot of theater cards. I don't. I only have 2.
Oh, yeah, I was
So-
drafting them.
I know.
Because
Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't think about
knew
that.
I wanted to
Yeah.
get guys in the theater
Yep.
at the end.
Alright, I can't risk you screwing me over. Plus, I get to pick first, so it's good.
All right, I'm going to send him
Okay.
to the market row. And what I need to do is purchase some materials for my trick, the skeleton dance. So I just need another gear. So he's got 2 actions. I'm going to barter it down to 2 and take a gear.
Okay.
If you'll change that.
Yep.
And I will now. I have 2 gears now, 2 rope,
There you go.
and a whole bunch of mirrors. So that should get this going. All right, that's all he's going to do there.
Alright. And I will go. I'm going to go downtown. Here for
Yep.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend 2 of my stones over here
Yep.
to change a die. And I'm going to change this to an eyeball.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm going to buy that spell. So.
So I guess my buying it didn't really hurt you because you weren't intending on buying that
What?
School of Magic anyway?
School of Magic? No,
When
I
I
didn't
took
want that one.
Okay.
No, I don't want a skeleton dance. Does
No?
it look like I'm preparing for a skeleton dance?
Well, you never know.
Skeleton dance is overrated.
He's gonna
Why do a skeleton dance when you can do mutilation?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's a little dark for me, but okay.
It's dark. It's very dark. They look so happy. They're like having tea. Those skeletons.
The skeleton?
Yeah,
mutilation?
it's pretty
That's
neat.
so weird.
So I'm gonna replace my rabbit from the hat now,
Oh.
and I'm gonna do this trick instead.
Well, it's in the same School of Magic, so
It's in the
that's
same
good.
school, so yeah, we'll keep that there. I mean, had I had more actions, I could have actually moved one of them over
True.
to this one, and I didn't. But whatever, that is what it is. So
All right.
rabbit from the hat will go back. There we go.
Well, it got you this far.
It did.
All right, so I am gonna do some trick preparation to the workshop with you. So that's gonna be worth 2 actions based on my mechaniker ability. It's still not enough to prepare the skeleton dance, so I will have to forfeit a stone. But I will put 3 charges on my skeleton dance,
Okay.
and that's all I can prepare.
All right.
I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna take my apprentice down to Market Row,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 1 action, and I'm going to buy 1 cloak
Okay.
for $3. So get 2 back.
Very good.
I'm gonna get a disguise.
Oh, a disguise.
disguise.
This guy.
This guy in my workshop.
I'll put my magician in the Sunday slot, so he'll claim that.
Okay.
And now you go.
All right.
So you have just theater actions, right?
No, I have
you've-
my workshop.
Okay,
So
very good.
I'm gonna take my manager into the workshop, and she has 2 actions, but I have everything I need for all of my tricks. So I'm gonna use the +1 effect of this card. So I don't know if we've done that yet this game, but it has the little +1 at the bottom.
Yeah, I think I did it last
instead
time.
of instead of the text, I'm just gonna use the +1. So she'll have 3 actions total, which is perfect. Even though I'm only gonna have 1 action up there, so that kind of sucks. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's fine. So I'm gonna prepare my mutilation trick for 2. 1, 2. And I'll do my wolf cage for my diamond trick. So that's 3.
Okay.
Okay. And you're up. You just have prep?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm down to prep as well, so.
So I'll put him up here. He's only going to have 1 action, so I'm going to get to place 1 trick. And I'll put one of my skeleton dances up here. So this is a what is this called? I just want to call it mysticism, but it's not.
It's spiritual.
Spirituality. So I'm going to put it here and create a link.
Okay.
And
that's a level 36,
that's a level
right?
36 trick, so I'm going to get 3, and I'll take victory points for that.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And that's all I can do with him because he's in the -1 spot
Yeah.
for some reason.
You get bonus points on your fame. You wanted that spot.
All right, let's go to the theater and we'll finish
sounds
out the performance.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. You're making me real nervous.
No, dude. This is all, I don't know where you're putting yours. I'm not even sure where I'm putting mine yet.
You don't? Because it depends on where I put mine,
It
right?
sure does.
Oh my goodness. So many options. Alright. So our prophecy also is that our totals and stuff are all doubled, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, so the performer bonuses are double.
I don't want to take any risks of you not putting anything on this card.
Well, you know
what I
for
mean?
a fact that I can't put my diamond on this card.
Yeah, I know. You have to put a diamond on this
I
card.
have to.
What's your diamond trick?
So my diamond trick is my skeleton dance,
I know. But
which
what school
is
of
a
magic is that?
spirituality.
It is spirituality?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I see. So I can put that there. 1, 2. But I just have to hope that you link it. I guess you'd probably link it down at the bottom. Would be my guess. If you wanted to. You know what I mean? I don't know. For some reason I'm feeling like this is a better option. I'm just going to put both of these on here.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do.
So you created 1, 2, 3 links.
I created 3 links and they're both 36 levels.
9 points. Or
So-
$9.
9. I'll take the points for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points.
All right.
And I get a Trickerion shard and you get a Trickerion shard.
We each get a shard. Awesome.
Here you go. That's good, right?
Thank you. Yep.
Awesome.
All right. So I get to place mine now.
Okay.
Very exciting. So I have to put my diamond here. And this is my skeleton dance, which is a spirituality. So
Yeah.
I could place it here for a link. And I have this is my Stairs of Water, which is an optical. So I could do that.
Yep. Or you could put it down there. It doesn't really matter
So
either way.
it's only, so I got 1, 2 links, that's 6 points.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
All right,
All right.
that's it. And
Let's
I was able
perform.
to place 2, even
Yeah.
though I got the -1 from my assistant.
Yeah.
Because I played a special assignment card, I'm going to use the +1 action point that gives you.
Okay.
That's the only way you can really get an extra.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
you can't spend Trickerion shards in the theater to boost your action points.
Yeah,
with
and you
hands.
only get 2 theater cards by default with the permanent assignments, so you really have to use those if you want to put
Yes.
more people in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, shall we perform?
Let
the
us.
final performance.
Final performance. You are actually first
I am.
because you perform on
Yes.
Thursday.
And-
Saturday, rather.
Yeah, and I'm performing this card because it's the only one I have stuff on, so I'll perform that.
Okay.
All right, so let's I have to look at what we
Let's
get.
look at your
so.
bonuses. Now, remember, you're getting all of these payouts are doubled because of the
Right,
prophecy.
right. Well, let's pay ourselves first. So let's pay out our regular tricks.
All right. So your 2 tricks.
So my 2 tricks, I have my club and my diamond, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I have club and
Club
heart.
in your heart. Sorry.
So I get 12 victory points.
Wow.
So I'm gonna move
So
that.
that's 86.
Okay. It's a good year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And $10.
Okay.
So $10 and a card. Okay.
All right. So now you're gonna actually get 2 points per link.
You want to pay yourself for
Oh,
yours.
okay. I'll pay myself. So I have my diamond, which is
6.
my skeleton dance. So I
Yep.
get 6 victory points.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 4 money.
$4.
there you
All
go.
right. Very good.
All right.
All right.
So
Now let's do the
payouts.
performer bonuses. So she gets to collect 2 per link. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 links.
So that's
8 victory points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. 4 for having her up here. And 2 more for the card. So you're at 100. And
And 2 more for the
2
card.
more for the card because it's doubled. And 2
Trickerion
stones. So everything's double on this payout. So
Yeah,
that is
because of our prophecy.
because of the
so-
prophecy. So that's it. This is done now.
All right.
So that's performed. All right. So I get to perform this one now.
You're on 86 as well.
I am.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get paid for each trick. The spade, which is my Stairs of Water, and my diamond, which is my skeleton dance.
Okay.
So that's 6 plus 5 is 11 victory points, $8 and 2 stones.
Okay.
11 victory points. So that would be 97.
Okay.
All right. Now I get paid for every link, and I've got 2 links here, right?
Okay.
And they're worth 2 each. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 4 for her. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And I get $6 for him.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And another $10 for the card.
Great.
It's doubled.
Okay. There you go.
And that is it.
That's the performance.
Performance. So let's end the round and then we'll do end of game scoring.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go through the rest of the round, and once it ends, we'll do the final scoring.
Okay.
So let's pay out our wages.
Okay. I've got 2, 4, 6.
5. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, return characters. Bring them all back. Not that it matters, but let's just do it by the book, by the numbers. All right, so put all your people back in their homes. Go to your home. All right, orders arrived. There were no orders. Move performance cards, not going to bother with that. Posters, not going to bother. Turn counter, prophecies, no thanks. Discard special assignment cards. Let's get rid of this nonsense. Get these off the board. All right, now we go into the final scoring. So our victory points are where they are. So our fame track is where it is. So in this setup, there's typically a dark alley scoring mechanism where you're going to get points for Trickerion shards. For every $3, you get a victory point. For every held and unused special assignment card, you get 2 victory points. And then there's victory point conditions on the bottom of the level 36 spell cards. However, for the Dueling Magician's add-on.
Well, it's actually because of the Magician's Powers
Right.
expansion. We're not going to score shards.
So we don't score shards. So normally these would be worth a point each, but in this, because you're using them for other purposes, they don't count. So we're just going to score money. We're just going to score unused cards, and we're just going to score our bonuses on our level 36 spells, and it'll be added on to our victory points, and then we're going to end it. So let's count up our money and see how much we get in victory points.
A point for every 3, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'll get 2. It's easy.
45, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47.
Okay.
What is that? 15?
Sure.
That's 45, yeah.
Yeah.
So I get 15 points, so I'm up to 20. 20. And how many did you get?
2.
1, 2. Wow, you were that broke at the end.
We don't need to harp on it, but yeah.
No, yeah, because you didn't get the dollar payout on that. All right, so then how many cards do you have left over?
Special assignments?
Yeah.
None.
I don't either, so we get 0 for that.
Yeah, use it up.
All right, let's go and look at our spell bonuses.
Okay.
So
and we need to do these too. Do you want to do this first?
Yeah, let's do the.
Okay.
So I got none.
So I just have the 1 that gives me end of game stuff. So I get 1, 3, and 5 fame for each learned magician power with all these things. So I have 1 with a 36, that's 5. Plus my 16, which is 8, plus my component replicator, which is 1. So that's 9. So
only 5 for the top one? For a 36?
Yeah, it's 5, 3, and 1.
So 5, 8, 9.
3, and 1.
All
yeah.
right, so it's 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right.
Okay. All right. So would you like to score your cards first?
Sure. So my skeleton dance, I get 1 victory point for every basic component.
Okay.
So that's 9. I've got 9 points.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the only other one I have is Stairs of Water, which I get 2 victory points for every. What are these? The special component?
Your advanced
components. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So I get 6.
Okay.
1,
Now,
2,
does
3,
that one
4,
count
5,
as 2
6.
for scoring?
I don't know. That's a good question, but
I mean, it may not matter. But
I'm not going to count it.
All
So.
All right. Sounds good.
So that's all I have. Just those 2.
Okay. So I have for my mutilation, I get 12 points if I have 3 specialists, which I do.
Oh wow. Okay. So that's 25.
Okay.
All right.
And then I get, for my Hellhound, I get 2 points for every...
Oh, advanced action card.
Advanced action?
Unused.
Oh, I thought
you would have
that
got to
was
score
spells.
that twice.
Wait, what?
You would have got to score that twice.
Why?
Once here for the normal scoring, and then again for that card.
Oh, that sucks. I thought it was spells.
Because you were hoarding them in the beginning. If you had held on to them the whole game, you would have had like 8 or 9 of them, and you would have made like massive points right there.
That sucks.
Yeah, because that's the Hellhound, and the Hellhound received 2 additional fame for each unused special assignment card in your hand.
Kind of blows. I would have done that.
Yeah.
How did you get so much money?
I don't know. It just kept coming in.
Wow.
You know what it was? Is I performed that trick twice, the $5 one.
Right.
And each spell paid me paid me $4 a pop.
Yeah, my spells paid me $5 a pop, and I didn't end up with all that.
Oh, you know what?
I didn't double my money, did I?
Oh, you did. I
did?
You doubled it, yeah, on that.
So I got 20 for my spells last time? I don't think so.
Did you not take your money?
I don't think I took my money. I think I only got...
Because you...
I didn't double my payouts.
We were reading them off.
We did?
You doubled, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I got 24 victory points for my last thing?
How do you not... Yeah,
I guess
that's
so.
why we were
that's why
together.
we were up in the hundreds?
Yeah, but how did you not pay out your money?
I don't know.
Did you not take any of your money? That's a good question. Because your payouts on each spell were 5 and what?
My payouts were 5 and 5. So I should have ended up with $20.
No, you don't double that.
Oh, you don't?
No. We only doubled the...
Oh, we didn't double
Yeah,
our
we didn't
tricks?
double my...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't collect like $22 when
okay.
Remember it was like 65, 11, or 4 and 4 is 8, and I took $8.
Okay.
But I did them... I think I put out more spells than you did.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Interesting. I'll have to watch the playthrough.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
And see how you end up with so much money.
Yeah.
It's like life.
Unless you gave me your money.
I have absolutely no idea. That just seems like a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, we'll have to check the tape.
Okay. All right. We reviewed the tape.
We did. We actually went back and reviewed the tape. So I'm like, where did I get all this money?
Yeah, and you actually did.
But I
Got
did.
a lot of money.
I you know what it was? It was my manager being in the performance.
It was.
$3 a pop, doubled is 6. The performance card itself worth 5, doubled is 10, plus my 2 tricks for 8.
And I think we'll talk about this in the recap because that was one thing that I know I didn't do was buy those special assignments for the theater. You only have 2 opportunities to send people to the theater, and one of them is your magician.
Exactly.
So you have to send more than one person.
I had bought 2.
And you had gotten
so
a bunch.
I had 2 rounds.
Of doing
that.
Okay.
One of which I was able to put the same.
Yeah, exactly.
The same trick on the same card, which was nuts.
That was good.
Yeah. So.
All right. So I think that's where it shakes out, right?
Yeah. So I ended up with 135 points.
And I was at 125.
So 10 point difference.
10 point difference. But that's
the money. It was the money. All right. So we're gonna.
Yeah. Let's go talk about it.
We'll do recap. We'll do a review, and we'll see.
Then we'll go to bed.
All right.
All right.
All right. So there you have it.
Illusion Master.
Yes, I was the Illusion Master. So let's.
You got all the chocolate.
Oh, yes, I did. So I guess we can talk about the game, what you thought. And so this is essentially we're going to go through what we liked about the game.
Yes.
What really didn't catch on with us. And sort of go through a review, and certainly this is, keep in mind, this is very objective.
Extremely objective.
Extremely objective. So take from it what you will.
Yes.
Leave it at that.
Okay.
Right. So let's go. So for this, we're going to switch things up. Normally, Francis interviews me in such a way, and I talk about the game. But for Trickerion, being that it's one of her favorites, no spoilers.
Hadn't heard of this game until we went to Gen Con.
Yes.
I saw it and I was like, we need this game.
Yep, and on a whim, I'd never heard of it. She picked it up, and with all the expansions, they had them all there, and we took it home, and oh my goodness. Actually, no, we played it there.
We did. We played it at Gen Con, and then we played it a lot of
times after that. So we'll go through. I'll ask you some questions about the game. You let us know what you think, and then we'll talk about things, all right? So let's start out with the shelf life for this game. What do you think about it?
From a replayability standpoint, fantastic. Like I said, we've played it several times. You have the option of choosing from, I think, like 8 different magicians from 4 schools of magic, and each, if you play on the Dark Alley side, which is what I would recommend playing on, I think we both enjoyed the game a lot better
Yes.
on the Dark Alley for sure, but each magician has its own unique set of skills.
A specific set of skills. Yes.
And just from the mere fact that you can choose to start in so many different ways, and then from there you can really build whatever kind of powers you want, and employ whatever kind of strategy you want to employ. You could have a lot of fun replaying this time and time and time again. It's not going to get old.
All of the expansions are, I guess you could call them modular.
Yes.
In the sense that you don't have to play with all of them, right?
No,
you can play with just the Dark Alley variant, which I wouldn't call it an expansion because it comes with the game. It's the other side of the board, you know what I mean? But you add a whole bunch more stuff to it. And then you throw in Dalgard's Gift, which you don't have to play with.
No.
And that adds another layer on it. And then if you're with 2 players, I highly recommend you don't play this without that dueling magicians, because it really restricts your placement.
The thing is, there is in the base game, in the rules in the base game, it does have a 2-player variant per se, where you just block off those first 2 spots.
But it's permanent, right?
It's permanent, though, and so it really doesn't mix it up, and you don't have the AI deck where you have your tiles already pre-placed.
The special performance cards, that's a big add.
So that that really added a lot of replayability in itself.
Yes.
Just because you never know what you're going to get, even with the 2-player game.
Right, and all those cards were just picked out of a deck of a lot more. So there's more than what you saw. All right, so you'd say very high, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, so let's go with weight. What do you think about weight on this game?
Okay, so highly complex game. Once you understand what you're doing, it's easy to understand how things work and where you're going. I mean, it's
I would say it's easy to understand.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
It's easy to catch on, but you are still planning so much.
Yes.
So even if you understand how the game works and what your options are, you still have, there's a really neat mechanism, as you saw, where you're planning where your workers are going to go, where in a standard worker placement, you're just taking your actions one at a time. You have to assign those workers ahead of time. And then depending on what the rest of your opponents are going to do, your plan may be completely foiled, and you then have to come up with kind of a plan B. So you're really constantly thinking on your feet, working towards building an engine, and you're subject to a lot of the things that come up during the game each round. So for that reason alone, it's very complex. Now, if you play it without the Dark Alley variant, and then therefore without any of the expansions or anything, it's still complex, but not as much. It's probably still too complex for like your entry-level gamer, I guess, if you will.
This may even scare off some of your normal game partners, because
I guess we'll talk about this in a minute, but from a fun factor standpoint as well, for somebody who's really looking for that brain burning aspect, which is what I love. I love that challenge. It's just not as challenging as it could be. So I guess it would range from kind of medium complexity to very high complexity. Depending on how you play.
I would put this. I think on the base game, I'd say it's medium. Sure. Medium to high, but with all the expansions, this thing is top of the charts for me. I think this is one of the most complex
games,
thinky games I've played. Period. And I'm gonna say, just because it's not, and I'm even saying that above Gallerist, to be honest, because Gallerist is really, really complex because it's got so many options. But this one, it's not that you just, at least with Gallerist, you can go to a location even though somebody's there, and you're going to bump them out, and you're going to get to take the action. They're going to get another action there. In this one, you have to decide before you play your worker where that worker's going.
Exactly.
If that spot's not available, that worker's not going that turn.
Or even with the theater, if you send a one action point person, like your assistant or something, or your apprentice to the theater, and somebody else has already taken all the available spots except for that Sunday slot, your apprentice can't do anything.
Zero points.
So now you're kind of like left to mitigate, you know, and you kind of know as it's happening. So the rest of the round before that, you know, before you place that worker, you're like, all right, what do I do?
Yeah.
So for that reason, it's very
Yeah, this thing is just, it's heavy.
It's a bear.
It's heavy. All right, so we'll move on to component quality. What did you think about component quality?
I love the components, and right down to you know, the little Trickerion shards that you use, and the large Trickerion stone in the base game is just it's a token. So that large Trickerion stone actually came with the Dalgard's Gifts pack, and I like those little details. It's kind of nice. The art's beautiful.
Yes,
and
it is very pretty.
You get, which we didn't show, you get like a magician's workbook kind of as your player aid kind of, but what's nice about it is that it actually lists all the spells in the workbook.
Right.
So you're not constantly shuffling through a deck to try to figure out, okay, what do I want to do and all of that. You can kind of plan a little bit because you've got this little, you know, workbook next to you.
Right. It's got all the spells, it's got all the bonuses, it explains all the bonuses, what they are for every location on the board. It gives you every prophecy's explanation as well in the very back of the book. So you essentially just need that. And on the very back cover, which you might have seen during the playthrough, I had on the right side of the table, it gives you the turn order. So you literally just walks you through every turn. So very nice. I think art was very consistent. It was all nice. It really pulled you in. I think the card quality was quite high. The dice are nice touch. Like so
and
every little bit.
The expandable player board is really cool. So you can, and you saw how I added all the, you know, the different the specialists to my board, and everything was just well done. I liked it.
Very high component quality. All right, so how about the theme? What do you think about theme?
Theme is great, obviously. Like it was, I mean, it's very consistent. There were a few things that, there was one thing that kind of took some getting used to, but it makes sense. And that's with your resources. So this is not a game about spending resources necessarily. It's just about having them in your warehouse kind of. So when we first started playing, it was like, okay, well, why am I not paying these resources? I have this stack of 3, but what does that really mean? So I think what we kind of interpret that to mean is like, you know, you have a constant order for them or something. So you're not really paying out resources. So thematically, I had to get over that. But and the only other thing is the performance schedule. So I was a little bit confused about why, you know, you place a worker on a Saturday, let's say, but you're not performing that round, and you're still getting docked the points for your performer being on that day, even though your tricks are being performed on a good day, I guess.
So that was a little bit weird.
Confusing, but it didn't break. I mean, obviously, it didn't break the game. Just from a theme standpoint, it had me a little bit confused. But other than that, theme was fantastic, right down to the storyline.
I think it's very unique. Like, you don't come across this specific theme, like just old school magicians in like a steampunk world.
Oh yeah, it's very cool.
Where you're actually not just building tricks, but you're managing your workers and you're paying your staff, and they're actually going and preparing tricks for you for the big performance, and not only that, but you've got to also consider, how do I place my tricks in which performance to get the optimal outcome? You know? And
that's one thing that you know, if you haven't played the game and this is kind of your first time being exposed to it, when we picked it up, we didn't really know anything about it.
No.
And I know we were thinking, well, is it more about performing? And this game is at its core about performing. That's how you get. If you don't perform, you're not going to get points. You're not. You know, it's going to be very difficult for you to win. But really most of the game is about getting your kind of magician company to a point where you have an engine that will allow you to continue to go and perform these tricks. So, you know, you're like learning tricks, but the actual action of learning a trick it has very little to do with the game. It's just about taking a card. So if that makes sense.
Okay. So you love the theme. Fun factor, is it fun?
It's so much fun. I love this game.
It's thinky long fun, but if you like that type of game, and you love that type of game, so definitely it's a good.
I will say it may not be fun for everyone. If you're kind of, you know, AP prone, or like, you know, analysis isn't your thing, or if you get really, really frustrated when your plan doesn't come to fruition, if you have trouble kind of coming up with a backup plan, you're probably not you may not have fun with this. I don't know. But for me and my style and what we like to do, I love that challenge. So for me, this was a ton of fun.
Good. How about the audience? What target audience would you say this game's for?
Probably people like I just described.
Okay, yes.
No, definitely, you know, experienced gamers for sure. People that enjoy Euros, kind of worker placement type of games.
Yeah, no real conflict in this.
There's no real conflict.
Like direct conflict.
There's some take that, but it's not really about combat and conflict and all of that. There's not a lot of chance, like there's some chance, but your chance is really the people around you and your opponents doing their strategy. So you have to be somebody who enjoys actually like watching other people's strategies play out and being able to jump in, stop them if you can, and that's kind of the audience that this game is for, I think.
Okay. So yeah, not for your average gamer,
not
for
your
sure.
Average Joe.
Nope. All right. So then I guess how about setup? What would you say the setup is for this?
If you're planning on playing this game, you should probably add in at least a half an hour for setup, especially if you have never played before. We've played this game several times, obviously, and it still takes us, probably a good 15 20 minutes.
Yeah, if not more.
To get the game set up, just because, number one, the amount of space that it takes up on your table.
Yep.
So you get everything set up, and then you're like, crap, I have these player boards I have to get out, and I have to have enough room if we're going to expand. So planning your table is kind of... that's going to take time, and then just getting there's a lot of different options on the board, so getting everything set up and accessible, and choosing your magician and then your first trick and all that
starting
kind of
components,
so
the decks, getting that all prepped.
And then if you have people that you're playing with that haven't played before and stuff, explaining the setup of the game to those folks is also going to take some time. So so definitely add in some time for setup. This isn't just going to be a break it out and play it kind of game.
Not at all.
Okay.
All right. And finally, what's your conclusion on this?
I was so surprised by this game. I mean, I thought I would enjoy it to a certain level, and I was just blown away by everything that we were able to do. Like I said, we liked it the first time we played on the base game, but adding everything into it and being able to do the dueling magicians. It's usually just the two of us playing, so being able to have that flexibility was fantastic. Component quality was great. Just it blew me away, and I'm really excited to kind of see what else is coming out from these designers and everything. I would give it a brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow. Taking one of my highest ratings.
I am.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will agree.
You concur?
I would concur. I think the base game on its own, not so much.
Yeah.
We started with the base game. I'd say if play half a base game just to get the mechanics
just to get the
down.
feel for the game and
don't play all the way through it. What the base game does lack is sort of uniqueness.
Yeah.
What little uniqueness they do give you in your magician abilities, because you don't get a specific magician ability on the base game. It's you just pick who you are, and the only difference is what starting spell school you're going to get, or trick school. Whereas at least in the variant with the Dark Alley, you're going to get a unique skill with your magician that will sort of separate you from the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
And outside of that, kind of leads down a different path of what I know
that's probably what kept this like one of your top games.
What didn't really win it over, like at least push it over the top with me. And I think as far as just core mechanics and the theme and what the game brings out and the complexity of it, it's fantastic. But it really, where it falls short for me is in the uniqueness in your magician, that in itself. Because aside from starting with your trick from your school, and aside from getting your special ability on your particular magician card, that's really all that will set you apart from the rest of the magicians out there. Because I could start buying tricks from every other school available, and there's really no benefit other than being able to link tricks for me to buy these other school spells, or to stick with my own school.
Yeah, I think you would have liked to see more of a connection between your magician's school of magic and the rest of the tricks in the game. So and we were kind of chatting about maybe having your level 36 spell, getting some kind of extra bonus for performing your school of magic. That would help kind of guide your game a little bit.
Right, because I had
connected to your school of like illusion, I guess.
Because there was really no reason for me to stick with my mechanics school if I didn't like any of the top tier mechanic tricks. I'll just go take, and I didn't. I took all different schools for the highest tricks because the mechanic tricks didn't give me the bonuses I wanted, and they didn't kind of fit with my ingredients, my components. So that's where it lost me. Like, I think if that had been sort of refined and I could have really built out my mechanicer to be a real mechanic and like finish off with this massive
big mechanic trick.
Yeah, that actually gave me more than just any other trick in the deck.
Yeah.
Then I think that would have been more thematic, because that's where the theme lost me. Otherwise, everything up to that point I think is fantastic, but it just opens it up to me to just, I'll just go learn an optical illusion trick, and I'm really not an optical illusion magician, but I could perform those the best.
So it was actually a thematic thing that took it from you.
Yeah,
this time.
surprisingly.
Usually theme doesn't get
doesn't
you like
bother
that.
me. Yeah, but this one really, I was that's something that I just felt was missing there.
Yeah.
And and you can't expect to go into this game, and I know like we play with somebody else who, while playing the game, like he got all amped up to build his trick, and it's not like this big payoff where, oh, I'm gonna sever heads and there's a floating table, and oh my god, it's crazy. But it's literally just, okay, place your tile, score your points.
Well, and that's what I was saying too, about the game really being more about building an engine to prepare tricks and have this ability to place your tricks, and then the actual placement of your person in the show. And it's less about the tricks and more about the planning and everything that goes into it. And so, from a theme standpoint, that's kind of where it's at.
Yep.
I would say the only other comment that I have is on the base game. I'm just thinking about, from a target audience standpoint, you're talking about it's kind of limited with the 4 different types of magicians. You don't have the extra bonuses and all that kind of thing. But if you're playing this for the first time, or if you're somebody who doesn't really want all of those extra options, it would kind of paralyze you. That actually might be a good setup.
Sure.
You know what I mean? For a different kind of player. Just because I can't imagine throwing all of the options in this game at someone for the first time.
Not for the first playthrough. You'll be there for 6 hours, and it'll be a miserable experience. So. All right, well.
So, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Excellent. So, there you have it. Trickerion.
Yes.
Legends of Illusion?
Yes, Legends of Illusion.
So with all the expansions that was played through, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too long for some of you. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. We will see you at the next video.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.